And we're live. Okay. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards, school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning, and today is the 5th of November, 2025, and we're happy to be here, of course. Yes, we have a couple of things to talk about this morning. This morning we had to get started early because there's a lot going on today, and it's just best to get it started early. So the early birds get a bonus today. There were a lot of people who love to tune in like super early that were alienated or had to adjust. This is your morning. We're here super early this morning. All right. Karen Notice, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. The chat is closed this morning, exclusively only to members. So you won't see a bunch of names in here or all that. Right. Let's just shout out a couple of people before we get started. Patricia Jackson, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Mistress B talks health and wellness with a twist, or Mistress B 007 S Diva. Thank you for being here. As we start, so the phone ring. Let's take the call. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. You want to something off topic? I know you just start, but we can't catch you. I'm have to listen to your thing in the morning time after you have the first way finish.
We don't start no topic yet, so go ahead.
We know. That's why we know.
All right.
But yesterday topic, so the lady talked about the people who go for demonstrate. Tell the people them stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
They must go to the British Embassy. That's the main place where they must go. British Embassy, and they can go to American Embassy. But British Embassy is the main place they must go for Trafalgar Road. That's where they get them things started because the British in charge of Jamaica. Most people don't know that. Just go demonstrate peacefully, not make no trouble. Anything they might do, they can see them on camera and BBC News will pick it up and see. Please tell them that.
So if they want to make an impact, go to the British Embassy. Take their demonstration to the British Embassy.
Yes, that's where they should go. All these days to come out to politics and the Prime Minister or whatever. That's where they should go because if people not bring this thing into politics so slow, and if some people now get nothing, and if you say anything and call the government name, the people them come on and cost it. And most of the people we are costing in the comment section are overseeing their live. Because if they need to live at Jamaica, they don't have time to cost people to not carry on. They do them live at foreign. And if you say anything but the Prime Minister, then cost you, right?
Right.
Things that going on the right to because they must bring this thing in a disrepute with in a politics and PMP area and all that shit, and it needs to be stopped.
Right.
The government needs to come out and tell them that this is a country crisis, not a jail fee, and let the government can come out and say, look, listen up, people, please stop it. That's all they need to say. Please stop it. This is for everyone. Don't want the people complain and a customer and a quarrel that you're not saying nothing. Because if you don't say nothing, the people will continue. Come out and say something, man. So I don't want the program, but they are listening to your thing here.
All right, my brother, manners.
British Embassy is the place where they must go on Trafalgar Road. Peacefully. Don't block the road, don't make a war, just peacefully have somebody who can speak to any journalist appropriately. Right?
Manners.
All right, good one.
All right. Some people who are listening might not think that he made a lot of sense, but he absolutely makes sense. He absolutely makes sense. The other day, somebody said, I wanted to start off with what's happening in New York right now, but the brother has started me off with this. So the other day, somebody said the British Empire, or the king, rather, the crown, has no pull in Jamaica. They're just a figurehead. That's what they keep on telling us, but that's a lie. I don't know why they keep telling us that. I guess because they really want us to get into the independence thing, and they really want Jamaicans to truly believe that we are 100% independent. Well, there is no such thing as 100% independent. You either need help or you don't. You either are independent or you're not. The word independent itself means you stand on your own, right? If I say this beam independently holds up this entire structure, that means that beam holds up that structure by itself and needs no other support. The word independent means just that. So I guess because they keep trying to tell us that, but doing my own research, even up to recently, and I'm talking days ago, I found out that even the king can actually remove your prime minister from power. The king of England can remove your prime minister, our prime minister, from power. And that's factual. So with that kind of power, to be able to remove a prime minister from power, you can't say he's just a figurehead. You understand? It is understood that the crown still very much runs Jamaica. So what the brother was saying just now is all these news media houses on the ground, they're looking for stories. They're looking for all the salacious stories. Give them a story. Give them a story. Go out to where the embassy is. They will definitely see you out there. And he said, no warring kind of protest, no disrespectful behavior or anything. Put somebody at the helm, at the lead, at the front, who knows how to speak. Nobody put Lisa from around a back to around there to go talk to the media. And Lisa up there talk about, well, you know, so the whole of the water come in and the plate and up here to wet up, you know, I want all of my something back, everything that's gone. Don't put her up front. Don't put somebody up front. Put somebody up front who can articulate, who can actually say what is happening, right? Like, we're realizing that this has turned into a political thing where, I'm sad to say it, but our leaders or our leader is like delegating all the resources mainly to his constituencies or JLP constituencies, while those who voted for the opposition are the last to get help. Could y'all please say something to him about it? Because at this point, we don't need to be playing politics. All Jamaicans who are in need help right now. Don't put she up front. Put somebody else up there. That's what the brother said just now, and it makes perfect sense. If you go out there, the media is going to see you. Right now, those areas are actually heavily guarded because they're expecting civil unrest, right? So they're heavily guarded, and plus VIP people are on the ground in the country as well. So them places they're heavily guarded. If you go out there, you're going to be seen. They're going to put the cameras on you, and that's a very, very wise idea. Well, we need to get rid of Condra. I hope they're listening, says Karen Notice. Listener, with that said, since we started there, do y'all want me to, my brain is scattered because I really want to go with the New York stuff. Do y'all want to continue about the Jamaica first and we'll leave the New York for last? Or do y'all want to continue with Jamaica? Is New York last or Jamaica first? Which one? Y'all want to go Jamaica or New York? Leave it in the comment section. I'll give you 60 seconds to choose while I sip my tea, and we will go from what you said. Go. New York or Jamaica? You choose. Morning, Elaine Brown. Thank you for being here, family. Start where you want. I need you to say New York or Jamaica. I want to start where you want. All right, we have one start where you want. We have one Grand Rising. We have a Jamaica. We have another Jamaica. We have another Jamaica. We have another Jamaica and one New York. Jamaica looks like it's leading. Jamaica is at 6. New York for 1. Let's keep it going. We're 25 seconds in and counting. Jamaica is at 7. New York is at 1. Jamaica is at 8. New York is still at 1. Let's keep it going. Get New York out the way. We have 2 New York, 8 Jamaicas. We have 3 New York, 8 Jamaicas. Let's keep it going. This is looking interesting. We are 39 seconds and counting. Continue. We have 3 New York, 4 New York, 9 Jamaicans, 10 Jamaica, 4 New York, 10 Jamaica, 4 New York. We're 40 seconds, 42, 43. We're counting up. 10 Jamaica, 4 New York. Now is not the time to call. You have about 20 seconds left. We have Jamaica again. That's 11. Get New York out the way. We have 5 New York. We have 12 Jamaica. 5 New York, 12 Jamaica. 6 New York, 12 Jamaica. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 12 Jamaica, 13 Jamaica. We have another New York. 3, 2, 1, 0. And New York it is. By 14 Jamaica and 7 New Yorks. All right. All right, so Jamaica it is. All right, caller, call back now. You can call back now. You know, we did, the thing, man. We were trying to get it sorted out, mate. All right, my Latin tea this morning, no sugar, some green tea. Let's get into it. So we're gonna get into the New York stuff, and don't think the New York stuff is gonna be as short as you think it is. It's a bit lengthy itself. And very interesting too, but we'll continue with the Jamaica stuff. So, a couple of things happen. My SouFLoTV audience, I love you so much, especially those who show up and show out all the time with your contributions. Let me let everybody understand this, right? Before we even get into the meat of things. All of us cannot have the same job. All of us cannot have the same calling. All of us cannot have the same purpose, right? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. That countdown thing not working. There's about 12 New York in the chat, and you don't see them.
That's 12 New York that came later. I am absolutely able to see them as they come in. We have 60 seconds to do it, my friend.
I counted there when you were calling, and I saw all of them.
Your viewing is delayed. Mine's is not.
Okay.
Right. Trust me, man. Me dep on it.
Okay.
That's why sometimes when people call in, you hear them say, yeah, me talk about this, and I'm like, we left that topic already, because your viewing most people viewing is delayed. The chat is delayed for you. What I'm saying is delayed for you. I watch myself on 2 computers live, and right now I'm watching myself on another computer way back in the chat. Like, we're delayed by a good 15 seconds or so.
Okay, my correction.
All right, no problem. And she called in with a New York number, so she definitely wanted New York. That's Brooklyn number 2 to be exact. I recognize the number anywhere. I lived there for 7 years. But she definitely wanted it to be New York. No worry, my sister. We'll soon get to it. Okay, so what I was saying, right? On this whole cleaning up of Jamaica and making sure people get what they need to get and all these things, please understand that none of us have the same jobs, or all of us cannot have the same calling towards this thing here. That means I said it on the clip this morning where I announced what time the live was going to be. So some people are going to want to contribute or have to contribute through their musical talent. Like how you see the telethon is coming up with Shaggy and Massacre and Niger Boy and all those. They're going to go sing and do music and entertainment. And through that, they will entertain the people for hours while the people call in and donate while watching them entertain. You're going to have other people who have time on their hands and the ability to be on the ground and doing the work there. You're going to also have others who can't make it because of prior engagements, so they have to be other places. That's why I told my audience yesterday, I said, don't feel guilty if you can't be there, but contribute some other way, whichever way you can. One of the most important ways, I think, to contribute, because people love to tell people like me, say, get up off of your chair and come off of social media and get out there, boots on the ground, and go do it. And one of the most important ways to strike change and to raise awareness is to start a conversation, is to create a platform where a conversation is had about what is happening. Raise awareness through a platform where people can actually really sit back and be like, rotted. You know, say true, because the way I'm just explaining that, me see it now, you know. Okay, this is not right. So now I'm on that side. You understand? If we never talk about stuff, then people would just be going with what they're told, like by those who are in positions of power, who control mass media, who tell you what them want to tell you. You understand? And the people on the ground who are able to tell you different the reality of it, if there's no platform to echo their message to the wider crowd, then a lot of things will get swept under the rug. So everybody is valuable. As long as you're contributing, everybody is valuable. Let me show you how I know. That's why I put on the screen this morning that they are watching. You know, if it asks me if they're watching now, I know for a fact. Well, I've been know they're watching, but I know for a fact they're watching. You see, yesterday when I said, where are the Chinese business people? If you go back and look at our video yesterday, the headline said Chinese business people are missing. I did it that way specifically. Not to say they are missing as in nobody kidnapped them and them gone. They're missing in action, right? Right away. After I come off of this live here yesterday, you see, and I went back on IG and other social media platforms, who did I see freshly out in the streets? The Chinese people, them. Yeah, Chinese business people, them. And I got some of the videos right here. Well, it's only 2 videos. Let me say this. One of you, or a couple of you, because I see like 30, 40 people like the person who said it. And then some of you started to get disrespectful under the comments. Some of them blogger here, them only all about sensationalizing a story. Wrong person you're talking to. That's not what I do. Yeah, and I did erase those kind of comments yesterday. I tried to explain it like this. The person said, SouFlo, now is not the time for division. As if I am causing a division because I'm saying the Chinese people are not helping, right? And they have disappeared. The person said, my sister lived overseas and she sent me a video of Chinese people in a warehouse packing stuff for relief to Jamaica. And somebody else said, yes, and I saw some of them out there giving stuff out until the police came and stopped them, and I don't know why. My reply to that was this. Some of you are programmed to defend massa. You have different massas. You have white massas. You have Chinese massas. You have anything fair skin and straight hair type is massa for you, for someone. And you're geared like that. So as soon as somebody says something, you take offense and you start to defend even who is not under attack. You know what I mean? Let me put it to you like this. In every community in Jamaica, there is a successful Chinese business. Walk with me. In every community in Jamaica, there is a successful Chinese business. Chinese people run the most successful businesses on the ground in Jamaica. We're talking about the hardware and lumber stores. This is where all the building materials would come from. The blocks and the steel and the plywood and the board and the nail and the zinc and all of that stuff we want to cry about bill up. Them have that. Them run that. We're talking about the warehouses. We're talking about the grocery store. We're talking about the wholesale businesses. They have that, right? And then, of course, the local shop, them and all them thing that them about the place in every community in Jamaica. So, if I say they are not out giving help, and your reply was, me see a video of one, that's not enough for me. I asked the person, I said, how come you didn't say they're not helping enough? Because they're in every community. If you're in every community in the country making money all throughout the year, when trouble comes, you should be in every community also giving back help too. That part. And I don't give a damn who is saying it's time to relax now, SouFlo. I don't know what that means. You know, it's time to relax now, SouFlo. I don't know what that means. The phone line is open. You can call and tell me to relax and explain yourself what that means. I don't know what it means. I am relaxed. I woke up in a dry house. I have everything around me that I like and love. The people who don't, them are who I'm speaking for. I don't think they are relaxed. I don't think they can relax. Right? So I don't know what it means. Ilian, and I'm not able to read all the comments while I'm speaking, so you can freely call in. The number is 1-806-587-8953, and it's free through WhatsApp. All right. Let me say it again. in every community. The people them who live, which part me come from in Jamaica, then let's take Christiana for example. You see out of Christiana, every couple of steps you take is a business that's owned by Chinese people. They literally have in the town of Christiana alone a supermarket across the street from another supermarket, down the block from another supermarket, next to a drugstore I'm walking through, up to which part the away party place name again, Juicy Beef, up to which part Juicy Beef across there, so you have a whole strip mall, them own that. Inside of that you have multiple stores, gadgets, phones, all these other things, appliances down there. So next to it you have a next one, next to the two bank them that's across the street from each other, you have another supermarket. That street they have about 10 supermarkets, all owned by Chinese people, and that's just one street. That's just one street. So when I say these things, I just say it to say, if you were there all along, getting all that support that make you so rich and wealthy, and the people don't complain, them spend their money with you, day in, day out, 365 days of the year, because them open every day, them celebrate none of phone, no holiday them. Then when crisis hit, you should be out and about the same way. It shouldn't be one video. It shouldn't be one person seen or two people seen. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I meant by they disappeared. Okay? So for all the people who are trying to defend them, you can't defend them. But I do know they're listening, because yesterday, after I came off this live, that's exactly what I saw. Chinese people out in the streets. And they just got out in the streets. They weren't out in the streets before. And I could tell they just got out in the streets. You know why? Because them didn't even have time to package what it is that they were giving away. You hear what I'm saying? They didn't even have time to package what it is they were giving away. It was as if they saw what was being said about them, and somebody said, we have to send somebody out there right now. I see the man walking and giving away tin mackerel, one tin mackerel at a time to each person. Yeah, hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Hello. You get cold feet, man. I saw the person walking and giving away one tin mackerel at a time to each person. Who does that? You know, you have to put a bag together. And of course, we're in desperate times, right? So beggars have no choice. So if you give me a tin mackerel and I never have nothing to eat for morning, then it's take it and be joyful and thankful. But if you're really going to put a package together, right, and this is pre-thought out, premeditated action, it's gonna be a tin mackerel. Me I go say, me put 2 pounds of rice in the bag with it, or me put a bread in the bag with it. What are they gonna eat with this tin mackerel? He's walking and just handing out one tin mackerel and taking it from the guy who's walking behind him with a bunch of tin mackerel, and in my hand each person one tin mackerel, going down the line. Elaine says, "Sir, for the person who told you to get off your butt, go find job. Them who me talking about, you already did your civic duty in this country, so time to relax." Okay, got it. That was misunderstood. Well, your timing was kind of off, my friend, but I get what you're saying now. So they are listening, and not only that tells me that they're listening. What also tells me that they're listening is the headlines from our Prime Minister. Andrew Holness just put up a headline, or the story with him in it says, here it is. PM Andrew Holness says that every dollar that is spent has to be accounted for. This is yesterday. Day before yesterday is when our video went up that said, warning, Jamaica, keep your eyes on the money. We just said, go look. Warning, Jamaica, keep your eyes on the money. And after we put that up, the PM says, every dollar that is spent has to be accounted for. I said, damn right. Every dollar that is spent has to be accounted for. And I will repeat again, so those who don't know. 745 million US dollars was given to Jamaica in cash during the COVID pandemic. And we're not talking about all the other relief that we got material wise, like them give out all these vaccinations and everything else they donated. We're just talking about 745 million US dollars that was given in cash. Okay, that 745 million that was given in cash, I tracked it, and it led to the Prime Minister telling Jamaica that this cost the government $40 billion. And the people them say, whoa, him spent $40 billion per week. When I went and did my little research, it turned out to be 40 billion Jamaican dollars. I have to repeat this. So when I calculated 40 billion Jamaican dollars subtracted from 745 million US dollars, it turns out that they used about 200 plus million US dollars on the people during COVID for all different types of programs and to save businesses and all these other things. Remember, I know, no infrastructure never break down, no roads never crack up, no house never blow away and left people homeless and any of that. So none of that need to be reconstructed or all that. That was a whole heap of money. About 500 million US dollars of that money is unaccounted for in spending. That is why I did the video that says, warning Jamaica, keep your eye on the money. Because of 500 million US dollars was unaccounted for. Now, hear me out. Maybe the Prime Minister can come back later and say, well, the 500 that was unaccounted for, we used some of it to pay off IMF. We used some of it to build up over here. So we used some of it to run the election campaign. We used some of it to take care of this, that, and the other. But it was not accounted for, though. So while telling the people that this party is such a good party and we have a surplus of this amount of money and we have enough money here to fix all the roads in the country. Remember, he said that during the election. I don't know how me stay now. I'm not going to say stuff to them can't consume me with, because I make sure say exactly so them say first. We have enough money to fix every road in the country is what the Prime Minister said during the election. Mr. Every road in the country? Him say, yes, we have enough money to fix every road in the country. The problem is not the money. The problem is getting the money in the hands of the right people who can get the job done properly. Me say, rotted. So we have a whole heap of money. So maybe some of that money was that. But at the end of the day, it worked out to 500 million unaccounted for. So you're damn right I'm telling the people them this time to keep their eyes on the money. Do you know how much 500 million can do for the country? Last minute election time, you notice how much money, how much resources came out of nowhere. Like roads started getting pitchy-patchy and all that. All them roads they're blowing now. So those roads are going to have to be fixed again. Those roads are going to have to be fixed again. So here I am. I'm scrolling social media after we did our live yesterday, and I am convinced that they are absolutely watching. Absolutely. Because Westmoreland start to get one whole heap of help. One whole heap of help. Even Shelley and Fraser Price I saw in Westmoreland yesterday. One whole heap of help. Remember, I know. We come here and I say, Westmoreland, we did our little research again and we figured out what they were during the election. Not only did they used to be green and flip it to orange, but it is a orange stronghold, PNP stronghold. And I was wondering why they're not getting, because they're not marooned. Marooned, for those of you who miss it, meaning them never lock off and block off. And there are videos out of the people in Westmoreland saying, we see the helicopter them fly right over us. We they hear a ball out and we're not getting no help. Them not drop no food. Them not come by no nothing. After we did 2 days of talking, whole heap of help hit Westmoreland yesterday. And I hope that they continue to. I'm trying to tell you all this, right? You have to make up your mind to be the voice for the voiceless, man. And you have to be committed to it. And you have to do it from a genuine place. You know what I'm saying? We don't do this for no clout. There are a million things here that we could talk about instead of this. But this I feel with people and feel with place. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Sofa. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Good. You know what give me a little hope is that, as you said, they are listening. And what that shows is that even though we might not be in Jamaica, we do have a level of influence.
Yes.
This social media. And this is something, those of our people have sense. And we over here have sense. We actually can work together. This was a work together without us realizing it, right? Because we're over here saying, what's happening? We hear the people and saying, what's happening to Hanover? What's happening to Toronto? What happened to Westmoreland? We're not getting no help. Then we start broadcast it. And we say, watch the money. And our people over there say, watch the money. We can, those of us who have head, we can use our head and work together using this social media.
Absolutely.
We said yesterday, the world donated and the world is watching. Mr. I love my legacy and I love my PR image.
Absolutely.
Right? Get it together because they are watching and it's not going to look good if the world, don't turn into one big red cross over there. Okay? Jamaica government.
Absolutely.
Because the world has donated, they've sent their people outpouring of support. And the expectation is that everybody who needs help get help. Don't be immature and show that you're uncivilized and unsophisticated and you're past spitefulness and you are not a leader. This is your opportunity, Andrew Holness, to show leadership.
Absolutely.
Actually, this is your opportunity. If you want those PNP areas to turn back over, for them to turn. For you to show, well, look at the leadership. Well, actually, you might have blown that already because enough people did. But this was your opportunity, right? Yep. To show that in time of crisis. You remember during 9/11, people hated George Bush. You remember?
Yes.
They hated him on guts. Then 9/11 came, and it was a national, did he say Democrat or Republican? No. It was a national tragedy. We're working together as a nation. We're going to fight as a nation. And all of a sudden, the way people saw him change, even Giuliani, most people couldn't stand Giuliani, really Giuliani.
True.
But he was a mayor of New York City in a time of crisis, and he showed leadership. And guess what? He will be remembered for 9/11 and his leadership. Bush, even though we'll find out later, he did lie, right?
Right.
But in that moment of crisis where the people are vulnerable and they're weak and they're confused and they don't know what to do, you lead by example.
Absolutely.
You want the position? That is what you're supposed to do in the position. Okay?
Absolutely.
Lead by example. Matter of fact, even if you came out with the opposition and hey, we're working together and this is not about green and orange. This is a people will follow because you are supposed to be the leader.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Another thing, one more thing about as far as the Chinese, just to show you everybody listening, right? Because the people them start saying, oh, we're the Chinese. We did start saying, I think probably first, oh, we're the Chinese day, right? Then rush out with the video, quick. All of a sudden, I see the video all over the place.
Right.
The same little video, which we appreciate, you know? Then should I do it still a long time? But, you know, the people that need help. This idea of out of many one people that has our people's minds wrapped up is a colonial propagandist slogan. That's during that time, the top elites, right? When you look at Latin America, even though Latin America is one of the most racist places, especially places like Brazil, right? Where it's hard for people to move up, colorist and racist places. They have this in their national conscience. We're a racist society. We're not a race. We don't have racism here. We're a racial democracy, which is a lie. Because when you look at who have or who don't have, that tell you the whole story. When you look at who get opportunity and who don't, that tell you the whole story. Jamaica we were technically a part of the Latin American region. And the idea of out of many one people was adopted to kind of go along with this Latin American idea of a racial democracy and a racialist society. right? This multi-ethnic, even though on the ground it's not so. And it was pumped, I think, especially into Black people head. So even when you see things that don't look right, just like you said, everywhere you go, China.
Right.
If you go to any other nation and you see Black business here, Black, there's the Netherlands, Black business, Black. People with a question, right? But we don't question. Because we say, oh man, out of anyone people, man, out of anyone people. It is a brainwashing. We have these AI, we have the Chat GPT, we have the Google, we have to start using it. And when we have questions, just look it up. Simple look up. Even Chat GPT just laid it out clearly. So that's all I wanted to say. But most importantly, we actually do have influence through our voice, which is great to see how it was actually used this time. And we are going to keep using it. We're going to keep watch the money.
Absolutely.
Government, do what you're supposed to do. The world is watching. I want to make that clear.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Thank you. And thank you for being a voice on this platform. We appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Level of intelligence, you know. That's why I did say earlier, and I was joking, but it's still serious. Don't send what you name them from round or back to up front. Make sure you talk about, yeah, you know, tell the water, come down heavy and all. I'm taking them, watch out, run out, I'm going back my top them. And don't send she up front. Send somebody up front like that who can speak like this, who is eloquent like this. Find them in the crowd and put them up front, right? And make them do the talking, but stand up and stand out. And yes, you have a voice, and we need to use our voice. Together we're strong, man. Me not ask nobody nothing. See, I'm going to show you the two videos right now. So this is one of the videos from the Chinese people that was out already. This one right there, so you might have seen it, where they're in the warehouse. Obviously, you can see the marking on the floor. Look like they play table tennis in there. In this place, multiple tables of table tennis is played in this location. However, they're in here, which I don't even think this is Jamaica, right? And I'm talking about the Chinese business people in Jamaica, not wherever they are here. But even if this is Jamaica, then a few people in our warehouse have packed some things. Don't really tell me that they're sending these to Jamaica. I have to see them on the ground and see them being given to people. Understand? With that said, this is the video that the brother said he saw, his sister sent. So I must stop causing division because they are working on it and they're packing stuff to send to us. This not telling me nothing. So when we're done yesterday, we saw this one right there. So, and y'all might think I joke me I'm making up. One tin mackerel at a time. Watch me. See? This is right after our live went off yesterday. It's not even like it's a team of them out. A one man run out with a next one behind him, a whole a basin with tin mackerel. And he's literally walking down the line and handing each person one tin mackerel. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Talk to me now.
I watched the video, and if you pay attention to the body language, it seems those Asian, like the Asian community, it seems some of those guys in the video, they seem stressed. So I think you're right.
I am absolutely right, brother. I'm watching closely the timing of everything. And even the way it was being given out tells me that there was no pre-thought put into this. This wasn't let's package some stuff for them and make sure they have some bread or some rice to go with the tin mackerel. This is grab some stuff and get out there now because they're talking about this and it don't look good. Some of them line up down here, so let's grab some tin mackerel and carry out to them like tin mackerel. Who hands out tin mackerel, one tin mackerel at a time to people?
Yeah, I watched the video. There's like a couple of them, and they really seem. I'm like, wow, that's kind of.
This is why I'm telling my audience to use up your voice, and we can be an advocate for our own people if we don't become a part of the crowd that sit by and just applaud and just laugh and skin teeth and don't say anything. If we see something wrong, man, say something. You know?
That's for sure.
Yes.
That's definitely for sure. And there's one thing I wanted to mention that I don't think I've heard enough. But the parts of Jamaica that was damaged, it's pretty much the breadbasket.
Oh yes, yes. Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth.
And I could see the price of the food is going to be an issue in the going forward for a while.
Absolutely. There's also might be a shortage of food for a while.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, which will increase the importation of food for a while. It's a mathematics to it, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, I'll go back in the chat.
All right, my brother. Yeah, man. We're all on it. We see it. We see it. Our issue was that, okay, so first of all, I was paying special attention to Westmoreland because obviously, wifey come from Westmoreland. All of you know, every time I'm in Jamaica. And you know, the funny thing is, I love this platform. I love YouTube because people could go back and look. They can't be like, him is a bandwagon, you know, and then I do this fill up views. You see how long I've been coming here and saying my new favorite place in Jamaica is Westmoreland? Wanna see that? Wanna see how long me did I say that before all this happened? So for me to now look and see that they're not getting the help that they need and find out it is linked to anything political, would it be okay for me to just sit here every morning and act like I'm not seeing what's happening? But I'm telling everybody about my new favorite place that. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yeah, blessing my brother, all God.
But there, no king, talk to me now.
Imagine you are the Prime Minister, Zane. And you touch down in a place where you hear say, big things go on. Nobody now have food, nobody now have water, nothing. And you're not even carry one case of water with you, with your team.
Not even carry a roll.
You don't bring no food, you and your team. You don't bring some medical aid people with you and your team.
On purpose.
On purpose, brother.
On purpose. Oh.
I'm not afraid to say this. Me used to say me hate PJ and PJ teeth too much money. But this a man worse than PJ. This a man tell you directly or indirectly, he not like poor people. You hear me say? He not like poor people. But amount of money we are donate to the country, my brother. And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna fix some road and they're gonna give some people some 10,000 and some 20,000. What that can do? Amount of medical supplies and hammer, nail, wood, we are coming in the country, brother. We need a team to go down on the ground, go to some areas, bring and start build up back some, even if a 1 bedroom, my brother, and bathroom for people there, because first thing, people from Venezuela are coming in the country. People from all over America with them big old copter, they would hold heap of things when they can touch them in some area, my brother, and start build back. You know it. How I feel, my brother, feel woman and pick me out a door to the element in a night, asleep, mosquito bite. You know people in their house right now, and because they not no light, they not no fan, no nothing, and then torment them hot, them a burn up, mosquito bite them. But just imagine a baby, my brother, no pampers, there is no water there. Give them a proper wash off, my brother. No water for drink. You ever been thirsty? Me play football, you know. And me have a bottle of water on the line and me run like for 10 minutes and me get so thirsty, me feel like me will drop down.
Yeah.
So imagine for 3 days, 4 days, no water, no food. You feel like say if you bring a case of water, come give a family a fire that will last no long, that I done in a 1 day.
That's what I said yesterday. I was asking the audience yesterday, you ever been so thirsty that all your lip bursts?
Brother.
You know, that's what the people are experiencing right now.
Let me hear this man talk and I laugh last night. We shouldn't even go on in a parliament and I talk about, oh, we are going to give this a parish and this a parish $10 million. In a my mind, I say over 10 million US dollar I talk about, and that is still not enough neither. Because this a man use the words, him smart, or him use the words, him say $10 million, he never be specific,
Which is exactly how we catch them with the COVID money, which is exactly what I'm trying to show to my audience. The $745 million that was given to us in COVID, it was given in US dollars. And when he told Jamaicans that him have a $40 billion program to save us, and that's how much it cost us, me go find out say it was Jamaican dollars he talking in. So when you subtract it, the man gone with 500 million US.
Boy,
just like that. And they do that all the time. You're absolutely right.
Let me ask you a question. What 10 million Jamaican dollar can do?
And me hearing this morning about 10 million Jamaican for each constituency that's damaged.
No, but what can that do? Even if it's US dollars, what can that do?
Feed the people them, give them some food for now.
But what about, the thing about
that's
people,
about
a lot of people not gonna look on, the people are expected to build back for themselves, which is okay, because we are a people who strong and we don't want to depend on people. Right. The most important thing, I bring food, clothing, water, all of them something up on the ground. But afterwards, the amount of money that's donated to the country can more than help to build back people, houses. You see me I say?
Yes,
make people, all right, just imagine, your thief, millions of dollars, plus you get millions of dollars. You will tell me, say, you can't start thinking about the people. You have enough money already to live off of. Plus, when you either leave parliament or resign or whatever, you still will get about $5 million a month from the people. Then you tell me, say, you can't do that. You can't do that. Plus, you have all the investments. Stop thief now. You see me I say? Stop looking for the people of the country. You see me I say?
But you know what?
Parliament and a laugh. They should even be a parliament, my brother. Them should have still out there on the road. You hear me say, though?
But you know, wait, hold on, bro, hold on. I have to cut you right there, son. Not to cut you, keep your train of thought. But yesterday, first of all, greedy people and thieving people, the money is never enough. It's kind of like them people that were getting to say them get into drugs. You know, notice that them always get catching at the end because they make them first 100,000 and them feel like we need the next 100,000 US and the next one. No more want $1 million and them make $1 million and they're like, God, if you ever make me make 5, me come out of this. Them make 5 million, them say no me want 10 and them go for 10 and them get it and no me want 20 with 10 flashy car, 5 big house and they just keep going and going and going. Bob Marley said, if your happiness is found in numbers, you will never find happiness. Money, you will never find happiness because money comes in numbers. And number is infinite. So they will never have enough. I saw them always I go for more and more. Me and you who have a conscience, I said, Jesus Christ, man, all right now. You're thief enough already. Lego this a piece of money make the place fix up good. In their mind, no, sir, me want more. Me want more. Me have bigger things planned. Me want more. And they will continue to thief and to thief. Yesterday, I saw Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness, which is the Prime Minister's wife, talk about let's stand and have a moment of silence for the people we have lost in this hurricane. And I said to myself, and I left it in the comment section, I said, please go outside and go help the people who are still alive, who are on the verge of dying. So we don't have to stand for more people in silence, please. Because they're acting like this is now the memorial time. Now it's time to have a memorial because it's all over. It's not all over. There are people out there who need help right now. You know what I'm saying? I was taken aback by that. Let's stand and have a moment of silence. I'm like, why are y'all even in there? We're not supposed to be outer road, just like you just said. Yeah. But
outer road then for them, brother.
Outer road. They're supposed to be out there delegating. They're supposed to be out there saying this much needs to go that way. The medical tent needs to be set up over there. I need search and rescue team to go that way. I need this. That them supposed to not dressed up in suit and tie, sitting in parliament talking about let's have a moment of silence for those we have lost while you're still losing people now.
The funny thing you said that a while ago, I talked to somebody last night and I tell them, say, what we need to see happen, a lot of tent in this area where house them back down, right? And you have trucks, because you have a tractor, right? A move with trucks would supply any road need to pave off, not pave off, but level off so a truck can pass, that pass. See, you stop in the communities, you have tents to set up these people, you have police and soldier as well that is set at specific location, and you push on and go to other communities. What would I like for some of my people them to do? I hope some of them are listening. As well, a person, I think a Mervyn called yesterday, and I say, yo, clear out our area. Zin, put helicopter can land. You know what I want them to do as well? Get some stone or rocks or something and put SOS or something. So when they capture them a pass over, them see it and know say, yo, we need help right yaso. And it is so easy, my brother. I don't know why them think it's so hard. It's not hard, it's easy. You have more people within the society who is not government workers and normal civilians doing more work than them. When them a call them bed, go do 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night time, go sit down and chat. When people out there suffer, people out there hungry. We don't understand this. Yo, me I tell you, we even want to say certain things in the car, yo. There's something that me just have evil thoughts towards the money and some of them people here, you know.
Boy.
I tell you the truth.
And them don't
It
care.
hurt me, you know, brother.
They don't care. Let me tell you something about them, and that's why I am compelled to speak up, because I know they don't care. And if we don't say nothing and them feel like nobody is watching, or the few people are watching, they will keep on doing what they're doing, and it will get worse, and they don't care. I have never seen any of our leaders ever say, you know what, we didn't do that right. Let's try this. Let's change course. Let's listen to the opposition. Let's try and work together. Let's never. Them always right. Anybody who is always right is somebody I can't stand. Because there's no way you can be always right. There's no way you were always perfect. There's no way you ever did every single thing good. Them don't even listen to the people, them, brother.
You know why? Because we don't stand together as one, and we're too easily intimidated, and we love fight against each other too much. And I can tell from experience dealing with elderly people, even some of my own family member, they have a mindset where if the government or people who is in charge say ABC or ABC, all when they look on you and say a DFG, they self them and say, well, he say a ABC, so a ABC. You know what I'm saying? Well, people don't think for themselves. It's just like the other day when the nurse them are demonstrate and the government say, we'll take one pension if we don't go back to work. Brother, if they have a mindset like me, nobody no go back to work. But we see what them really are going to do. Just like when the hotel workers them say, yo, with the pan strike or whatever, them are talk about 5% raise. 5% raise what? Jamaica is the only country in the Caribbean that is getting paid in Jamaican dollars. Every other country, they will get paid in US dollars. All our money, I left for the other country. I'm not straight too much. But when they talk about Jamaica make $10 billion in tourism, my brother, not even 1 million out of that those stay in the country.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Say government will get 5% of that, and then the rest of the money we stay in the country, which is less than 1 billion, is the workers them will get paid salary. Or you expect the country, the economic to grow when all our money are left the country and in not circulate in that country. We can use a big head brain and you say you're educated. What about to stop selling the land them and lease the land them and stop leasing land them for 100 years, the one them what they lease. Lease land them for 15 and 20 years. That way it expire quick, we can get some money. You see me I say, make it mandatory that everybody who are working at the hotel, Zine, get a health card. Don't make people work for 3 months and then them put them on rotation. And then when they come back, them have to start over again. It's a trick with them do so people not get health card. Make it that 50% of every company come here, managers, 50% of managers, them must be Jamaicans. The money need to rotate in a country to help build economic. Some people, it is good when they send $100 a yard and you get 15,000. But look here, it would be even better if the money slide or even look back with the US dollar. You don't see the difference, my brother.
True.
You understand though? Me feel like me talk too long. But me tell you one more thing. You see them Chinese people, my brother, them not like we. Them are racist. Them show we over and over and over. Say they don't like we, they don't respect we. And missing my own people I disrespect each other over them Chinese people here. You hear me say though? And yo, me going on to go buy one knife, you know, for my sister because she got school go do, to be a chef, you know. And I ask the man, which if them have knife, where knife them? The man need to look for me in the spine, down there so. So I say, look for the man, I say, down there so where? So I say, down there.
Keep talking.
I say, down there so where?
Yeah.
The man just pipe. I say, push, me can cross my road, sorry.
Galang man.
I say, bumbo wall, and you me a blood clot talk to you. Your pipe down there so weird, down there so weird. You know, no fucking manners, no respect. I think I beg nothing to me come in and come buy something from you. And me get load and I tell everybody in the so no buy nothing from them. And we make them a treat with them way, yeah. We make them a treat with them way, yeah. And anytime one Jamaican person have one business, we want to go in, they go trust. You see me I say? And the next thing about it too, not just trust. The Chinese man sell it for $10, and we want to sell it for $30. It's like we want broke we want brother and sister hand.
Yeah.
Because then everybody have to try sell it a little bit more cheaper so people can support
and stuff
you.
like that allow them to win. Stuff like that allow them to win and give us no choice.
Give us no choice.
Yeah.
So, and the next thing, the next thing about it too, the government make it so easy for these people to get licensed to open businesses. When it comes to the Jamaican people now, they must go to town, then come back a movie, then they go to town, then they come back a movie, then they go to one place over there and come to one place over there and then go to one place over there. So that make people fed up. And you spend up one bag of money where you don't have before you even open the business.
Exactly.
Or you feel have, never talk, we feel like me talk too much, we just upset about some things.
Boy.
Or you feel have, the people that are coming in our country, pay no tax for 5 years. And the Jamaicans, they have to pay tax though, right? And what them people here do, after 5 years, they leave the business. Bring in one of their family members, give it to one of them, and start it over again, right?
So they're
not paying no tax, none at all.
And you know what? Hold on. I don't think a lot of Jamaicans know this. And the thing about it is, no matter how, why my people, one of the hardest work out here is educating our own people, brother. It is. You see, when people know better, then we start to function different and do better. But the problem is getting them to know better. Because you will have it all right here in front of them, right? And you spoon feed it to them. And them still go back to where them think them know. Instead of what you're telling them say it is. And you're proving to them, say, this is how it's ran. So that's the hard part right there. Is getting the people them to understand. Because once them understand the truth, then you will start to see a difference in how the people move, how them vote, how them react or talk to their leaders of their constituency, their elected officials, etc. It all trickles down. But if they don't know and they're kept in ignorance, they will always just jump up and do as told or praise those who they put in positions to actually work on their behalf. Then they turn around and act like, I them got that, and these kind of things. The hardest part is getting them to understand that. That's the hardest
mindset,
part.
my brother.
Yeah.
The mindset. Like somebody say, them live upstairs me, but every day them make one bag of noise. And somebody say, did you speak to the people about it? No. Somebody say, why you don't speak to them? They're not gonna do nothing about it. We say, no, you don't know that. You have to ask. You have to make a report. You have to talk to the people. And you know that, early in the morning, you guys kind of stamp in your foot. Can you kind of keep it down? They're not going to do nothing about it. You see, brother, it's when your mindset is set like that, you will never be successful if you're telling yourself that you can't or nothing will happen.
Right.
You have to make these people be accountable. Like, you said something the other day. When election time, when I always say, you see, anytime these people put in power and they don't do what they're supposed to do, you kick them out.
One term, everybody.
Yeah, you see this thing about ban labor right, ban PMP, foolishness. Brother, from me about 14, me I watch and see for myself, and we used to be dark and ignorant. They said, then come on, me had. I'm here to complete them in a business. Tell them to suck them one come and blood clot yard. What are the food we run now? No, more than no one we come vote food. And then afterward, what happened? You see my mother and father and people that come in to go through the same thing and need help, and they not get no help. Then come, they want your vote after elections, then gone. You see me I said, if PMP not do what they're supposed to do, you kick them out.
Right
when Labour right come in, if they not do what they're supposed to do, you kick them out. That I got to teach them to be accountable. And you see where it starts, is on the top as well. It's just like that man, we keep partying at COVID. Nothing happen. He no get a day in a prison and then no charge him. And then the next man keep a party.
Matter of fact, he's back in a good position now.
Yeah.
A more higher paying position now. We're talking about Floyd Green, you know. And so, and I him missing with massacre down Westmoreland, not Westmoreland, down St. Elizabeth, taking care of his constituency. That is when I said, damn. So them take care of like them own JLP places before the PMP places get
sorry,
help.
Just dark for them.
Right?
The thing about it, brother, it's not just about your constituency. It's about the people.
But you see that
if your heart is clean, my brother, it don't matter who the person is. If you go near pen from a racetrack, and you see people at Western Park over Havana Heights that need help, you assist them as well until you reach a Maypen. Anyway, my Maypen man to just like you, I'm realizing they have the same last name too.
Right.
Yeah, man. Brother, it's not about me responsible for Yassa, so Yassa alone me. No, brother, it's about the people. Come on. This is so stupid. They're playing politics with people's life, you know, my brother. When pick me out, they're hungry. All right, say you don't care about the adults. What about the kids? You have kids. What about the kids?
Right.
Who want food? Who want eat? You never feel hungry in a day in your life before if you know what it feels like.
But your conversation now, you see? Your conversation now is appealing to it's appealing to these people's inner person. And I'm here try telling us them people here don't have no empathy.
Yes.
So you're appealing to their inner person, hoping there is some kind of empathy there that can receive what you are saying. You might copy, right? That's stop. You will never appeal to their empathy, inner person, because they don't have none. They don't have any. We have to start to educate the people so the people can move how they want to move, because in truth and honesty, the real power is with the people. But if the people don't know that. So if you wake up the people them and them get to know that, then you will see a revolution, then you will see change. You have to wake up the people them. That's why I say the hardest part of this journey is educating the people them, getting them to understand exactly what's happening and waking them up. Once you accomplish that right there, so the rest will fall into place. But nobody try to appeal to them people here. Wicked people don't understand manners and respect. They don't understand soft talking. They don't understand you trying to deal with logic. Yeah, they don't understand none of that, and they don't want to. They don't want
me personally, if I tell you what I want to clean it up, you wouldn't believe. I don't want to talk about that. But the thing about it is, too much old people in parliament right now, them thief enough money. They need to get some young people in there, fresh minds. You see me? I said, them thief enough. Them thief enough, and I see their old mental, how them I think, need to change. Right now, to me, the Rasta man, him should not run the party. Some people might disagree, but to me, him should not run the party. You understand? In fresh, in have a fresh mindset. Yes, it's gonna be hard for him because my Rasta. You see me, I say, but that would also bring a change to the country. Every other country, people have flat up here and Rasta have high status in society. And what about what's going on with Jamaica? Why we back a wall?
And he doesn't think in terms of political colors, affiliation, group.
Exactly.
He doesn't. He think in terms of
Damien Crawford.
Jamaica.
Mr. Marriott man so till I in fear running. I wish Lisa Anna didn't still in it too. Because she still have a fresh mind and think about the people.
I would even go as far as to say Isaac Buchanan even.
Yeah.
Damien Crawford is on my list. Isaac Buchanan is on my list. It would be good if Lisa Hanna was still there as well. But them three there, I think, could take the country in a whole... I would have loved to see what it would look like, this cleanup effort and rebuilding under somebody else. I honestly can already tell you what is going to happen and how this process is going to go under Andrew Holness. I can. I could already predict exactly how everything is going to go under Andrew Holness. And it's exhausting. It is exhausting.
I said to somebody, say, see, PJ, I never know I could have hate somebody, so but at least it's 18 years when him still do certain things. Although it started with him selling out the airplane in ambush Water Commission, all them something, but he still did some things, he set some things in place. This a man thief 5 times more money that way. PJ thief in it. Feel like a time in there. Come on, start think about the people them now. The building process needs to start now by setting up tents, setting up areas where you have people hurting them, man. You need a doctor, you need some nurse. Maybe they can't go stay because they have for them family as well. But set up tents with food, have police and soldiers there because there are people who are thief. You understand what I said? Have trucks coming through, setting up some one room for some people, you know, even if it's temporary, so people can sleep. You see me? Me see one little girl, you know, I talk about where our house was, and this is my mommy bed, and this is my this, and this bathroom was there. Where you think she sleep? On the bed, right there. So that's open up to the element. In my clothes where they have, then I have no sheet on the bed.
I saw
you
the
see
video.
Me, I see my brother?
Yeah. Matter of fact, that video is along the lines of there's somebody out there who's doing what we here said would be good if we could do as a platform. So that is adopt one family. As a whole platform, because listen, if we start sending $50, yes, so $20 to the west, 30 to the east, 40 to the south, 7 to the north, the money is just going to be so scattered, right? If you want to see real change, grab one family. Grab one family, a family of children, you know, and be their support system. If we could do that for one family, I'll be trying to put that in place in short order. But cause right now the way how things are set up, you can't even get into certain places. All this is going on the ground. You know, I don't want resources to be lost. But it is very much at the forefront of my mind to grab one family and take care of that one family completely. That means to assist in the rebuilding of their home, getting them a vehicle again, all the things where them lose. Well, we can't get back everything where them lose, but get them back to a normal life, so to speak. And we can be the backbone of that for one family. So the video you're talking about, I saw the little girl. She was actually walking around and showing, this is my mommy's bed. She said this at the front door step, and we used to, the door was right here, so, and we would open the door and walk down them step here and go stand up in the front yard, so. And there was nothing out there, and all our stuff is in a heap, a pile, mash up, everything mash up. I saw that video that you're talking about.
Yeah, for real.
But that's what they're doing.
Yo, I have police friend and soldier friend on the ground, and them say, brother, you see what you're seeing right now on video? It's nothing compared to seeing it in person.
Right.
So when I see it in person, my brother, it cut up.
Yeah.
You understand though?
Yeah.
It really, really bad. I mean, no, one to the money and the people them in society who have status. Yo, brother, are people who have them one look a truck, them one look a van. Me say a man a ride going on him bicycle. You hear me say though? On him bicycle, one youth and one next one for one bike. Too much people today who have tractors start clear road with the tractor, no man, and go in a certain area, no man, and make it truck then can come through, no man.
Right.
Yo, Pete, we name Andrew, order the US them to say, yo, send 2 of them big copter them to that side, no man, and make them land with some food or some supplies and start build up some little tent or something.
That's what I tell you. That's what I tell you, that they are well capable of doing it, and he's not doing it.
Bring a medical team with you, because a lot of people is hurt right now. Look here, you see the amount of people traumatized right now. Other than kids, they have big people traumatized. You know, man, they don't know what to do, you know. Just imagine you're grabbing your own ear and I grip it out. That's how you feel, because you don't know what to do. Some people hopeless, homeless, and hopeless. Brother, I wish I could have did it. I just get out my cutlass and slap up all the boy and more things. They feel some real pain. You hear me say? I know, say, yo, put some pep in your blood clot step. And go and help the people, then they lie down in a bumbo clot bed in your big house. And people out there are suffer. And you have a whole back of resources then. You know how much money I donate? Fucking money. You would spend it on the people then. You ever said, oh, I help the people them, Jesus Christ. Yo, I said, I hate them, I say, man, you never know me. And hate is a strong word, and me nah use it loosely. But anyway, I'm come off of the phone here, man. Sorry,
Manners and
brother.
respect,
I just
brother.
hate them, man.
Manners and respect. You say a piece, man.
Blessing, my brother.
Manners. Yeah, nothing wrong with being passionate about it. This is something that is near and dear to everybody who have somebody on the ground in Jamaica. And I like so we're disconnected from this. This is not like we're watching some foreign country that we don't really know and we're like, oh my God, those people are suffering. This looks so bad. That's our people. That is our people. Everybody in here have a family member upon the ground, almost everybody in here. So this is closer to people than just watching something happen out a road. So if some people get super passionate because for them place wash with you know that you are not in Jamaica right now. You can only imagine where your community is going through. And you know everybody in your community. So it is closer than everybody else thinks, right? Check this out, man. A question on the screen. Philly Yard Vibes asks, SouFlo, you think that this is going to lead to gentrification? What have I been telling you for the longest? I said them want your place. Them want your place. I've literally spent years on the same platform begging my Jamaican people to go home. Me even say, if somehow no leave and you throw a stone behind you and even talk to your people them no more, start call them again. Them go, yes, they might hold you up and say, yeah man, a long time when you're there for and not even give you a phone call or whatever. But restart the process again. Start call Auntie Junie, start call Uncle Roy, start call whoever left a yard, start build back a relationship, start fly back into the place. If you're afraid to go, start out at a resort. Look how long I've been saying this. Right? Go back and try to reclaim some of the stuff. You know, running this platform for years, do you know how many people from England and the US especially that call me and say stuff like, why SouFlo? Me a man in my 40s or my 50s. My grandparents dead left stuff give my parents dead left it give me. Me no want it. Me I talk about 30, 40, 50 acre land. Some people call 100 odd acre land. Me gone left it. I went to Jamaica, I saw it, but why too much bush for clear and everything. I mean, don't think nobody I go back up there to go live. Remember what I kept telling y'all? I said those are the places that they're going for because y'all have land that's close to like beachfront property or something, but uno never see the vision. Your grandparents lived in a different time. Nobody was thinking of building hotels and them sitting there and $1 million US dollar house round a back to, but now they are. Nobody was thinking of tourism off the beaten path into less explored areas, but now they are. So these places, these lands, these properties, I knew they were coming for them. So to answer Philly Yard Vibes, if I think this is going to end in gentrification, I don't know if it's going to end in a gentrification, but I know this is going to be a very good try at making it gentrification. A very good try. Wait, what do you think are going on? What do y'all think is going on? It's deeper than meets the eye. Way deeper than meets the eye. Them wanting a place from long time, fam. And I've been saying it for years from long time. When I went to Jamaica one of these years, and I saw who I saw in places where I had never seen them before, as the first, and they were in groups. And I said to myself first, I said, you know what, this is strange. And they're walking around comfortable too, like, and I'm thinking about how many of you are like, boy, I go Jamaica, you know, me have to be careful because the crime and the violence and the this. And me I say, look on them people here, way up yaso, in the hills of Clarendon. What am I do up here, so? I'm draw close to them. I do. Me draw close to them and sit down and buy two patty and I listen to them talk to each other. And they're just moving about and we're just exploring and we're just enjoying. And I say, yeah, they're just reconning. They're scoping out. Them are gonna like this too much. Cause the way how me love up there, so me know say somebody else would have see it and love it too. We talk about our place peaceful still enough. when Jamaica is falling apart or looks like it's falling apart to people where they're like 20 killings over there, 10 over here, the place is on fire over there, you see up a few place, not a thing a go on. The people them still live like it was back in the day, except for the only thing changes, the people them house are get bigger, because you know everybody grow up now and live a foreign and you can do this and put more upon that. The only thing that change up there is the house them get bigger, which make it even more attractive to the people them who not from there. You know what I'm saying? So the same way how we morning Mass George, and the same thing how we heal up people when we are past them, and now is even more. Hold on them. I don't know you. I know that face say no. And a man will tell us, no sir, I don't think you know me still, but which part you come from? I said, don't I Miss Ruby them. And they said, oh, yeah man, yeah. But remember my grandmother, Miss White, I said, Miss White from next door, and yeah man, blood fire, a little Ricky, grew up. That's how our place is still. So we don't have no violence up there. We don't have no influx of any modern day anything. We just get a KFC out in the town just now and call long KFC there in Jamaica. That's for telling you. That's for telling you. Everything is mama and pops for we, right? Especially when you go cut off left Christian and go come further over into the hill there. So we don't have nothing over there, so we are foreign. Nothing. It's all organic. It's all what people call paradise living. The most of them are come for the place from a long time. Because when I start seeing them venturing off into certain places, I say, yes, that they're coming for it. They're coming for it. And when you see these things happening, it confirms what I'm thinking. Who you think is going to build back and put back the same people, them beachfront, right there, so? When they know that right now, we can relocate them people here, you know, and actually make hundreds of millions and billions of US dollars right here, you know. We have a lot of investors from overseas that are willing to put in hundreds of millions of US to put a nice resort right here so upon the waterfront, you know. You think they want you back there? You see how the place flattened down, you think they want you back there, so? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're always thinking money, and I think they're gonna have this ideology that says so a few will have to suffer for the greater. The whole picture they're going to paint for you is modernizing Jamaica. Wouldn't it be nice to fly into a new airport that lands right here, and you have a long strip of you know, first world, everything right here on the water with a beautiful view of the sea. Remember, say I used to granny them backyard that, you know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing this
family.
morning?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good. I want to catch you before I have to go in the classroom.
All right, talk to him.
No, hear what I'm saying now. Remember, everybody, most people flat now. All right, they lose everything. No ID. No nothing, no TRN. It's going to be so difficult, and they're going to make sure that it is difficult for people to even identify them spots. So this is my spot. And that's how they're going to move in. Yeah? You know, with Mr. Chin handed out in little tin and mackerel yesterday. Where the tin cutter there? How the people are going to open it?
That's what that's exactly what I said. When I saw him give out one tin of bully beef and then one tin of mackerel and then one tin of mackerel, and he's just walking by and just handed it was like, somebody come film me, I do this and just give it out, right? That's the first thing I said. How them I go open the tin mackerel? You know if the people them have knife or them have, cause everything wash away and mash up for everybody. You know if them have tin can opener or whatever. Where is a little rice to go with the tin of bully beef or the tin
but even the rice,
mackerel.
You not even know. You have to go catch up wood fire. You have to use stone. Oh Jesus,
no,
have mercy.
It
is such a mess.
You see a lady that just bust the can and eat it straight out of the can. There was a lady that did an interview with. She was crying and talking and eating the sardine out of the can. Of course, the sardine can is one of the peel back can them.
Peel back can.
Yeah, so she peel it back and start eat it same time. And she said,
and she hungry.
And she said, you know, we're not safe neither, you know, because them boy they still around here, and you know when them not have nothing, I come them I try come take everything where we have, and we don't have nothing for them take neither. I said,
you know,
damn.
you know the hardest thing, listen, little bro. I see a lady with, just imagine like a piece of stick in the middle, a 2 piece of zinc, left and right, so make a sort of TP. And you know what she have under there? A baby.
Oh yeah, I think I see that.
The poor baby wrapped up under there because she can't hold on to it, you know.
Oh God.
Listen to me, man. Me not stop crying. Andre come back last night and Andre so depressed. Andre say, if you are on the ground to see it, it's a different story.
Right. That's what
you
everybody who was on the ground is saying too.
They have to take machete with them and clear in the path to reach these people.
Yeah. But if they can do that to reach these people, the government officials and the experts that they have on hand can do so too. The people are not unreachable. So stop with they are marooned thing because they're not unreachable.
When me see them in a parliament yesterday, I say, what?
Yes, dress up nice and sit down about moment of silence.
Moment of silence for what?
That angered me so much.
Put on big nose.
That angered me so much. Moment of silence. Man,
and she come back with the mic turning off again.
Again.
If she don't want to listen to nobody. She only want to hear a big nose husband talk for half an hour. And then when Mark goes in, she didn't want to give him even 10 minutes. Yeah, same time up.
I can't stand them, you see.
Listen to me, man. It's out there. The poverty is dear.
Wrong time.
The poverty did out a long time,
but
and the hurricane make it worse.
Yes.
I mean, I tell you, you know, I heard before, but I heard Dayton say it yesterday, that people are burying their own people.
Yes, they have to. They're burying their own people in their backyard because the people are not coming to pick up the bodies.
Nobody can come to pick them up. There's no path to go.
That's a lie. That's what we keep on to tell you. That's what I keep telling you, that's a lie, and we keep repeating that. If the vloggers, them and regular people can cut them, we go in there. All these experts that are search and rescue people, what them name, they just send down 300 of them come to Jamaica. If they are there with all the equipment and expertise that they have, these people go into other countries where avalanche happen and earthquakes and tsunamis happen and rescue people from more grave conditions than what's happening in Jamaica. And some tree fall down in the way and bridge broke down where them can walk around it. And they talking about the people are marooned and we can't get to them. They're doing it on purpose. They can get to these people. They can get to them. Vloggers get to them and go in there, go film. I say, oh God, man, them people here need some help. Yeah, me they have to cut the way come in here through some tree. But if them can cut them way with machete going there, what you think the rest of them can do with all the other stuff, equipment that they have? They can definitely get to them.
They can do it.
They can do it.
More people can help. More people can help. You know?
Listen to me. The message is this. You see, the Prime Minister is not putting the help where the help is needed, and I don't know why.
What do you mean I don't know why?
Well, apart from what I'm thinking it's a political move. Apart from that, what is his end agenda? When I say I don't know why, I mean where an agenda?
Well,
he wants to purposely see people
suffer. What the end agenda? Yes, he's gonna make them suffer. Enough people are gonna die out, and then he can just grab everything whatever they have on the front there, as we say. Hotels, the investors are gonna come in and do them thing.
So we're gonna stop so them can't because we know that they can.
They can.
Yes, they can get to those people. They can.
Yes, they can. They can. Right. We just have to do what we can do from a distance. We have a daughter out there. All she do is charge phone and give who she can give food, but she's gonna need food for she and her child too.
Right.
You know? So she cook pot of porridge for the whole community, and that she because nobody have nothing.
Yeah, and that's you know, that's a part of it now. We have to come together now, and who can do what them can do it. That's it. If me did that, they told me when I cook big pot of food, if I could, you know, and do my part that I can, and who can do well. Some people can use them expertise, cause them can build something and build up a little something so we don't get wet up outside when rain fall again. While others who can cook, we run boat and cook 2 pot and whatever the case may be.
Yeah, man, she bake bread, she visit the shut-in. Yeah, man, she do your part. Trust me, I'm proud of the girl.
Like that, you know?
Yeah.
Big up your daughter for that.
And yeah, man. All right. Blessings,
right,
my brother.
Manners and
All
respect.
right.
Blessings.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. We need to stop saying yes, but the people are marooned. That is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what they want, to control the narrative so them can tell you that, so you believe what you're told. But you're seeing with your own eyes. Vloggers are cutting their way in there. You know, listen, Chief Curry, big up to Chief Curry. That's another person who I think if Chief Curry did run Jamaica, Jamaica would have been way better than what it is now. Yeah, I said it. If Chief Curry was actually Jamaica Prime Minister, Jamaica would have way better than where it is now. Watch this, right? And then I'll tell you what I took from this. Look.
I'm up here with Chief Curry. He's the chief of the Maroon people. We're here in Cockpit Country, which is, we're actually in the capital right now. And we arrived here late last night. Chief received us. It was absolutely amazing. And it was actually a whole culture and a community that I wasn't even aware of, being from outside of Jamaica. But I was so impressed we had so many reports of the road just being impassable, and got up here and I was like, how did this thing get cleared? And I mean, the Maroon people are resilient and hard workers, and they just need more materials. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Chief?
Thank you so much. So it's been very challenging, of course, a lot of fallen trees. The Cockpit Country is the largest naturally preserved forest in Jamaica, and this is home to its indigenous people. A lot of our districts are cut off. The food, aid, and necessary supplies can get to them, so we need assistance with some heavy-duty equipment, as well as tools, some heavy-duty chainsaws, and communication has been essential. Starlink has been critical in communicating and reaching to some of the people in other areas, but majority of communities are still cut off externally, and they still can't get to their loved ones over the globe. And that would bring much needed relief to some of the strains being faced by ourselves and the council, as well as the state government, right? And just finding out the challenges. I'm not trying to
Okay. And you know, just to get the idea, the damage up here in this area is 80% of the homes they can't live in them right now. So
So hold on. So for a second, right? When Chief Curry came out and said that, he was like shaking his head and he said, yo, like the place mash up, we have extensive damage up here. Do you know how many of our own people I saw talking about he is an opportunist and a money maluk and up there so never get hit hard neither? You know, when this white man come in at the place, you know, you hear the white man say him never even know about the Maroons them. Who don't know about the Maroons? And then he said he was told that the roads are impassable up there. And by the time he went up there, all the roads were cleared leading up to where Chief Curry was. We have other videos of Chief Curry working through the night. Sometimes I'm watching the video and I saw them working the chainsaws in the darkness almost. They had light, but it wasn't like visible daylight. I mean, I said, blood fire, call the man organizing people them and work through the night to clear up the place. So by the time these people got in there, like, let's go see if we can help these people because it's impassable. They're like, oh shit, there's nothing here to clear. Like the road clear already. Who cleared the road? Chief Curry said we did. It was like, yo, yeah, we did. And we still have some people who are cut off because the road need clearing. When we're talking about people who are marooned, that shouldn't be a word used by government officials because they have the resources to clear that road. The word maroon meaning the people are cut off, that should be for the regular people who don't have the whole heap of chainsaw them and the manpower and no bulldozer and a machete they have to be swinging in order to cut their way through. You know what I mean? So yeah, some people are still cut off, but Chief Curry them been up there working. All the top of them school blower gone down the road must be 2 mile and a half and them something that they lost a lot too. Now hearing a white person go up there and assess the damages and come back and say 80% of the houses up there you can't live in them because they're completely damaged. Now you hear everybody talk about, so I threw him did I talk. That's messed up.
Huge challenge. There's a lot of work to be done, and we appreciate all of your support. Very excited and honored to be up here with Maroon people and with Chief Curry and being able to do anything we possibly can. And thank you so much again for all the support. And please be praying for Jamaica and the Maroon people. You're locked with Errol Reed.
So him never hear about the maroon people them before. Him never knows that them exist. Yeah, right. You know, another thing we have to stop is this, right? I realize that when our own people be trying to tell us truth, we act like, nah, nothing no gossip. But when those from another persuasion say something, ooh, that's gospel. It come from them, so it must be true. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, bro.
Morning, family. What going? Talk to
first and foremost, thank you, sir.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Thank you for spreading the word. Don't stop. Not killing nobody wants it, is it?
Indeed, indeed.
They are watching.
Indeed.
I got brother from home style, is it?
Seeing, big up yourself, bro.
Yeah, man.
So,
bro,
how things for your ends?
Well, me have family looking at my home. My compound town.
Right.
I tell it, it just hits the brother.
But may I say, you hear from your people, them, all them out?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Trying to get to hear from everybody. But you see down now, Westmoreland side, bro. God no.
Mash up.
God no, bro.
Mash up. I said the aerial. Mash up. Yeah.
Previous season Toronto. My brother knows everything. But I don't know how to talk from my brother. And for years, yesterday said how much plane we land in Jamaica. I know some people still not get easy. Like them people really want to go to 80 stars.
Some people not even was getting food and water, brother.
Yeah, that's it here. Especially water.
Yeah.
Water, bro.
Crazy.
Where Jamaica is the land of water.
And you got dead from thirst. On the land of water.
On the land of water, bro. And yesterday, somebody showed me and told me to them I keep meeting, whatever, in a outer. So, you see? I not call a person name, but I know a riot will arise. I just start with who put on the police uniform. When I never watch it, the reporter from Fox News.
Right.
When I try to interview the soldier and told the soldier cut up, bro. None of them want to talk to them.
Yeah, I never see that one there.
Yeah.
People that go through it, man. They're going through it.
Cut up, bro.
Boy. A grieving time now, but a building time at the same. Well, like I said yesterday, the people them right now, they not even have time to grieve. The people them right now in a survival mode. That's where they're at.
Bro, that is it, bro. Remember, so me tell us the darker days are coming. And I see it right now. Like, tell us I see it right now. You can imagine you putting at me for a couple nights and then me turn around and go use a knife for you.
Why?
Darker days are coming, brother.
Yeah.
People come like they now open their eye and see what happen. A man play politics with people 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old picnic.
Let me ask Jamaica something. You can answer too. Where are the Cuban doctors who were in Jamaica before all this happened? I want to see if everybody pay attention. Where are all the Cuban doctors and medical staff personnel? Because them Cubans would surely be out helping now, right? While them blow with the storm. Where are they?
Yeah, man.
Where are they? All right, I'm going to talk about this after I come off my phone, bro.
Yeah, man. Do your thing, come on.
All right, manners. Okay, so, Marco Rubio went to Jamaica to try to, somebody put this up, Marco Rubio went to Jamaica to try to denigrate Cuban doctors who help in Jamaica because capitalism does not. And Rubio was called out by the Jamaican Prime Minister for his lies on live video. This is how much they love to worship. You see me? If Mark Golden was in position of power as Prime Minister right now and he was moving the same way, you would find me saying the same thing. Let me make this super clear again, because I know some Jamaicans who don't tune in here regularly are going to tune in at late in the conversation and think this is a political thing and I'm trying to side with one side. I don't give a damn about either political party. I'm looking for the one who can do the best for the people. Whichever one does the best for the people is the one I will stand beside or behind and push forward. And then when them don't do it no more, I switch to the other side and give the other side a chance. This is why I've spent a lot of time telling Jamaican people, stop being loyal to any of these parties. Now, they put these kind of propaganda material out there just so Jamaicans can believe that your Prime Minister stood up and talked down on Marco Rubio and said this to him and make him know him place. And then in the comment section under here, you will have, this is what having a, Chad Patwa says, this is what having a spine looks like. 1 p.m. The next one said, normalize publicly calling out the U.S. officials on their lies. The next 2,702 people thumbs up that. Another one said, I love that Jamaica is taking care of those doctors. And big up to Andrew Holness. Another one said, I bear praise for Andrew over here. Bear praise for Andrew over here. Let me tell you something, right? What happened to the Cuban doctors now that you don't see them on the ground is exactly what I told you happened to them, right? When Marco Rubio came, this was leading up to the election. It was simple like this. Hey, we can't just get up and just get rid of them just like that. The Jamaican people are going to turn against us because they're going to say we're bowing down to what you have to say. So please give us some time and we will. So what he did, your leader did, was he got on camera and him talked tough. These Cuban people, they have been in our country for the longest and they have been strong and standing by us, and everybody say, yes, PM, tell them we not let go of the Cuban doctor them because them help put through hard times, and if I never them, this, that, and that. What happened the day after Marco Rubio left Jamaica? People were wondering, how come we see so much Cuban doctors line up out the airport leaving? What happened? What did the Minister of Health and Wellness, Christopher Tufton, do? He jumped on the media and he said, no, man, don't worry. It's not because Rubio was here and said what he said, you know. They were scheduled to leave anyways. Their contracts were up. And that is how it worked. In order for them to rotate them out, so these will have to leave so others can come. Okay, so those left. We watch them leave. Wanna see any come? Wanna see any more come? Yo, I don't know why it is so easy to just lie to the people them and just run the thing them way them want to run it. Man, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, brethren.
Morning, family. What go on?
Well, that's not bad.
Talk to him, man.
What going on, man?
Live on the air.
Yeah, man, me not bad mood, brethren, because, you know, them things are just pure fuckery, man, and it's suffering at the people here.
Here is what cause we have to make the conversation constructive. So here is what it is for me, and I want everybody to understand this. There's a lot of help on the ground. A lot. And I don't see the help moving around. Even after all this, and a week into the destruction of Hurricane Melissa to Jamaica, I've seen one foreign entity handing out food in Westmoreland last night. And I've seen the JDF touchdown in a Westmoreland finally with enough supplies to where I can say people are gonna get help, get some food. But I'm not seeing all these people that came in and all these plane load of stuff that came in. I'm not seeing that moving to the people. So that is where my concern is, bro. And that is what my gripe is about. That is what my voice I get loud for. I want to see the resources being used on the people, for the people, to given to the people. And I want to see the whole cleanup effort start. I'll give them this. They showed a picture this morning of somewhere in St. Elizabeth there where them clean up the debris. They did a before and after video. So I'm an honest person. If I see progress going on, I will say progress is happening. But the progress can happen at a greater pace. And people's lives are depending on it to happen at a greater pace. So why the slow movement? And that's my concern about.
SouFLo.
Yeah.
Poor black people, no brethren. Our brothers and sisters that go through that, and we have the resources, and they have the will to do it, but it's that important to them here.
They're not moving like it's an emergency.
No.
They're not moving like an emergency.
You understand? And it pain my heart when I hear about the people and give people tin mackerel. You see them boy don't yard it SouFLo away a shatter and them a chopper. See? We don't start a revolution now and put the gun them who our prison.
No, I'm not gonna tell if you just said that here, because next thing I'm gonna talk about I am inciting violence in the country and telling gunmen to go attack people. So no, brother, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Flow.
I understand your talk.
I forget. Yes, we get emotional come away.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Say that certain things we can't win because it will affect you.
Right. I will be the one that have to pay the consequences for that type of talk.
Yeah, man.
Let's make that very clear since you put it out there already. That is not what we're promoting, and we're not telling anybody to do that at all. Yeah, we're not telling you to gun nobody. All right, my brother.
Because, man, it's painful, man, you know.
Yeah, man, it's painful, and everybody I feel the pain. But say something more than that.
You know what take my mind back to? When I read about the Morant Beer rebellion, seeing when Paul Bogle them come to go see the governor, and the man turning back on him, and you know what happened. And this love thing, man, I talk about love. They don't love Jamaica. They don't love Jamaica or Bumbo Clark Rasta.
Them love Jamaica, them love for them idea of Jamaica, and them love for them group of Jamaicans. That's how them love. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And
their idea of Jamaica and their group of Jamaicans, they love.
Them keep them ignorant until them are kind of sucker to keep them under control. You understand? And when things like these come now, we are going to give people tin mackerel like a fight for them thing, man. We are proud country here. Boy, I want him if you guys go help me up to the.
What is that?
And if me I say the wrong thing, we need a bloody revolution down there.
No, go ahead. Let me tell you call here, brother.
Goodbye, yes, sir, because emotion I get better on me right now.
All right, brother. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. SouFLo, good morning.
You're live on the air. Good morning.
I don't know if you are aware, but I met a lady this morning and she told me that her family was going down to distribute some stuff and they held them up and wrapped them up all the supplies.
Okay, I'm not aware of that, but I did see a headline a couple of days ago of aid workers robbed of, I believe, $300,000 worth of aid that they were trying to take to. I think they were robbed.
They took away everything from her guns. She said they had knives and everything. Their eyes were only the eyes she could see. They couldn't see nothing else. They were all masked up.
Right. But you know,
just putting that out.
Yeah, that's going to happen though. Sad to say, but this is what I was talking about earlier. I said if the relief is slow, this is what's going to happen.
I'll hang up and listen, SouFLo.
Okay, my friend. Jamaican people are not the kind of people to just lay down and starve. It's in their blood to get up and go get something for themselves. So as much as you right now are talking about, me say a man, I say, he did an interview where he said, y'all might have seen it. Him said, boy, right now, only option is like, we got take something. And the reporter said, what you mean take something? And robbery? Like, him say, yeah, we got take something because we're left with nothing. Nobody now come give with nothing. There's no water, no food, no nothing. So the only way we are free to go take something. And the amount of people I saw in the comment that were like, hang in there, help is on the way. The man is telling you saying that Nyamina 3 days or had clean water to drink in 3 days. And you telling him from the comfort of your home, probably with a plate of food in front of you, to hang in there, help is on the way. Hang in there, help is on the way. Not one of the people them who are telling him hang in there, help is on the way went the last 3 days without food. You don't know what that feel like. So, I'm telling you all that they were setting us up for this because if you're dropping goods next door, I mean, no, so me can jump on a yen, dig up a dirty gun, and go so and right go over there so, and grab something and come back over here so. I create a water, me don't know, 2 dozen patty, anything for eat, and some clean drinking water. You think it's not going to be done? This is Jamaica you're talking about. You're talking about Jamaicans. You can't eat next door to them and them are starve and you have a share, right? So by them doing that, they were only just setting up for this situation like this to happen. And that's why I said yesterday or the day before yesterday, I think I said that watch and see if more of this is not going to be happening. More of it are going to happen unless they start getting the help out to the people, the resources out to the people that they need. I think somebody needs to hold Andrew Holness accountable. I just need to hear from the Prime Minister right now. We need him to stand up in front of a podium and I need him to say exactly why so much help has come into the country and we're not seeing it move around. Just that simple question I want answered. So much help has come into the country and it's not moving around. I want to see what he has to say. Maybe him have a valid, valuable explanation that I can understand from where I'm sitting. You know what I mean? But I may give him the benefit of the doubt. I just want to know why. Just, sir, just go up on video. Explain to us why so much help has come into the country and it's not moving around. And we're not just talking about the food and the water, even though that's a big part of it. We're talking about all the other things. The search and rescue teams that you have there, the medical staff, them that they flew in, all that. Where is the field hospitals that y'all said y'all were going to set up? Where are the temporary housing and tents on the sun that got set up? Why is everything moving so slow? Like literally, it's like somebody had do it on purpose. You know? It's like, wait a minute and make we see if it can get any worse. And then when it get really bad, then we'll take the time and go in there. Hopefully some more of them dead before we reach. I can't understand where else. But you know, the only thing I keep coming back to is if you traumatize the people them on that piece of land there, which part them there, everybody are going to want to leave there. You know, when Katrina hit in the United States of America, and Louisiana, when Katrina hit in New Orleans, rather, when Katrina hit in New Orleans, right, majority of the people that left were people who stayed and tried to rebuild, and it was just too much anguish for them mentally, and they had to leave. If you listen to them interviews, they will tell you, like, I saw my grandmother float down the same street right here, man, and I couldn't even rescue her. Mama face down and float gone that way. I couldn't rescue her. I couldn't save her. I don't want to be here anymore. Because every time I step out on this front porch, even though things are cleaned up now, I still remember the bodies that were out right here. I still remember old man George that used to sit on the end of our street every day. I've known that man since I was a kid. I still remember seeing him floating face down past this gate right here before our house got, I can't stay here. So are they trying to like traumatize the people them so much that the people them decide say no matter what, we can't stay right there? So I'm just looking for somewhere to leave because no matter what, I'm not staying. It's weird to me. It's absolutely weird to me why they're moving so slow. And the fact that they went to Parliament yesterday and sat there and talked about a moment of silence for all those we've lost, I'm like, man, we're about to lose some more. Why are y'all in here? This building is safe and dry. Why are y'all in here? Why are you in here? It's draining. Every time I do them live here, the live drain me. I'm not lying. I get off on the live and I'm like, man, I wish I had something fun to talk about. I wish I had some laughs that we could laugh, you know. You know us Jamaicans still. We take serious thing like jokes. So even in all the tragedy and all the losses we're taking, we always find some laugh. Something to laugh about, right? We always find something to laugh about. But now, we can't even find nothing to laugh about right now because this is like an extended suffering. And I like say, it happened and then we can rebuild. It is like it happened and it's happening and it's happening and it's happening. Can't even find laughter. Can't even find little laughter, my friend. Firefighters came out. He was coming from another country. Went down to help bodies and houses. And they had extra houses, found a body that died in the bottom. Yeah, okay, so here's one of the stories right here. I'm glad you brought that up. Patricia Dillon was beside herself, appeared to be in a daze when the Star News Media people spoke to her last Friday. Her face was stained with tears and her bandaged leg was smeared with dirt. The gash on her leg is not only a painful reminder of her near-death experience with this Hurricane Melissa, but the death of her daughter, Natisha Cummings, who was not so lucky in escaping the storm's wrath. She and her boyfriend, they both live in the house, but the house came crashing down on them. And all away house come down and we start run. But the zinc them a fly and a chop her up really bad. News of Cummings' ultimate untimely death had extended far beyond her Ferris, Westmoreland home to other sections of the island. 32-year-old mother of two, she died after she was injured by sheets of flying zinc that she and others tried to seek refuge from at a house after their own house had collapsed. Easton Boise Bennett, a close friend of the family, said that he watched in horror as the woman whom he had known all his life bled profusely. By the time the roof of the house to which they had run for rescue was also being ripped away by the hurricane winds, as she was bleeding profusely. When she run come in, me hear the rest of the guys them bawl out say, "Zinc chop punsy." That is her nickname. And it don't look good. It look like she not gonna make it. When me go look, my sister she get chopped on her leg. And it goes straight down to her bone. She get her next one on her hand. And the guys them take her and put her in the clothes closet. As he started, he said he stared at her in disbelief because that's all him could have do. I mean, if I was there, I would have said, take out the old t-shirt and rip it and tie off a tourniquet style tie off to wherever that cut was. But when we people them don't know, them just don't know, right? You might lose the limb, but you might have been able to save the life. The zinc fly and chop Punsy, right? Then put her in a closet. This is in the midst of everything. Them couldn't do nothing. They're running too. The house that they were in, sheltering in, the house collapsed. The zinc fly off first and the house collapsed. And they ran. And they tried to run to a next house. And that next house start lift up too. I tell you, if you're not in it, you don't know. Bennett said, we put her in the closet. All we could have do is just stare upon her. She never move. And she a bleed hard, me I say, Punsy. But she not talk. Me feel her pulse, and then me realize she not breathe. And that's how me know say she really not gonna make it. So me tell my brethren them say, we're gonna have to find a way to report this. Well, her body remained in that house for another 2 days before it was removed to the morgue. The whole time that she was in the house, a whole heap of people go and look on her body and come back out. Me feel away. See, her body was there for so long. But me know say because of the storm, why them never come take her out. Punsy just dead so. And leave all our little children them. Punsy, I want nice little girl, Me know her all of my life, And to see her just gone like that, it's hard. It's hard. These are the stories from our people, what they're going through, why I'm telling you that they're going to be traumatized beyond just physically losing house and car and land and somewhere dry and comfortable. Some of the houses that are standing when the camera people go through the people them house, I can tell that the people them house did set up nice. You will see stuff like the kitchen counter still stand up, and you will see microwave on it. One piece of wall still stand up, and you see one big flat screen TV still drilling to the beam in the wall and things, so it still stand up with the one piece of wall. You will see the nice, comfortable looking bed, but the bed wet up, and the rest of the house gone. You can tell that the people them, they were good. They were good. They were living good. They were good. They had things. I don't know, little shock. They were living in our tent. This is traumatizing. This is an older guy that is saying, this is a nice little girl, me watch she grow up and then she have children and I watch her children them grow up, me know her whole life. And to watch her dead like this gone left her picnic them. Our little picnic them. She's a mother of 3. And when she get chopped with the zinc, there was nothing we could do. These people are going to be traumatized. I'm talking about going to bed and dreaming that them see Punsy still. Going to bed and dreaming that you're running, and when we run from the house, how the zinc fly and chop her. Dreaming that we are save her and come Punsy, you can't make it, and then she never make it. These are nightmares waiting to happen. Wake up, cold sweat, jump out of your sleep because it's so vivid and real. Punsy, I talk to you in your sleep. How they make me dead so? How they left me in a closet for 2 days? Fly, did that take me all them something that everybody will come and look for me? Our people are going to have to live through all this. So I say all this to say this is the reason for us pressing the issue about why the slow movement on the ground. Why the slow movement on the ground? Body pile up around a people yard. All them people who have to bury them own dead in them backyard wrap them up in a cloth and bury them or all kind of something. I don't even know legally what's going to happen after this concerning them. I don't even know how those are going to go. But it's quite a few of those that have had to do that. Vybz Kartel him land in Jamaica, and Vybz Kartel lands in Jamaica and does a video, and the video is, I'm in Jamaica, where are you? I don't know if y'all saw the video. Ah boy, him get a beating on social media. I say, I'm in Jamaica, where are you? Hear me I say. The people them, I can't believe I didn't save it. He's sitting somewhere nice. And he said, y'all know the trend that was going around? Y'all know the trend that was going around? I'm in Jamaica, where are you? Right? And people would be like, I'm in Jamaica, where are you? What are you? I'm having ackee and saltfish this morning with some fried over breadfruit. What are you having? Oh, you're having Burger King breakfast? You're having McDonald's drunk food? Yeah, I'm eating natural. I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? It's kind of meant to be like a flex, right? So I don't know if Kartel realized it gone, like that gone, and a different something that happened. No. So when he landed, he was like, I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? I can't believe I didn't save it. Well, some of the comment them, he's telling people, them I tell him, say, we don't want to see you deso. We don't want to see you somewhere nice with the beach clean behind you, backdrop, everything nice and pristine around you. But I'm in Jamaica, where are you? You need to go out on our road, go help your people them. Which brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about this morning. Vybz Kartel is in Jamaica. He activates his foundation. People are also asking me, one of the biggest voices out of Jamaica, how come we're not hearing anything from it? And that is Buju Banton, right? The people that must say SouFLo. You don't realize, say, oh no, you're nothing from Buju. I want Buju now pay attention to what going on in Jamaica no more or what? We'll talk about that in a minute. So Vybz Kartel has activated his Adidja Palmer Foundation to provide for victims of Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. The foundation's first mission is to support those who are affected by the storms, offering relief, resilience, and renewal. The announcement was made during his concert tour in Canada. He just did 3 days in Canada back to back, and he has since announced plans to return to Jamaica to oversee these efforts. So, he's getting a lot of backlash for the video that he did. I think all he was trying to do was trying to tell people, say, I made good on my word, because when I was in Canada, after I finished those shows, he did go outside and say, Jamaica, I'm coming home. And now he's here. Him say, I'm in Jamaica, where are you? But because of what that trend was used for and how it was set up, it's not adding up. So people took offense to it. I think he was just trying to say he's here. He's here to oversee the foundation and delegate what goes where and what needs to be done, right? Do you think that a person like a Vybz Kartel needs to be out in the streets like Shaggy, Sean Paul, Shelly and Fraser Price, Beanie Man, Agent Sasko, Silk Boss, 450, D-Angel, Popcorn? Do you think Kartel needs to be out in the streets as well, handing out things and moving around like they are? Or do you think that he doesn't need to be in the streets? He can stay inside, really, but make sure that things go where him want them to go. Which one do you think? Right? Him say him here, so all you wear chat, where you there? Right, him reach. Not true, Audrey? Him reach him in at the place. I think that's what it was, because people did not talk about when the S Diva said. Yeah, people were saying, but when him say I'm in Jamaica, where are you? The people them I said, look at what is going on in Jamaica, you know? That's like me waking up and showing you my warm bed and my nice bedroom set first thing in the morning. Showing it to people who are in them sleep under a zinc last night and them don't have nothing to eat this morning because the little care package them get done last night or whatever. I guess people were saying he was being insensitive. And how about if you're here, just get to work, right? Tell them say you reach and get to work. Show us you in Westmoreland. Show us you somewhere, Trelawney. Show us you a Manchester, which part the people in place flood out, doing something for the people. I think that's what the people are saying, right? What you say? It missed the mark. I thought so too. I thought so too. I don't know if the Kartel I'm a G. But when I saw it, I thought so too. Big up to Sean Storm. I seen Sean Storm said, Westmoreland, I'm on my way. So I guess Sean Storm is heading to Westmoreland. But yeah, I thought, damn. He said, I'm in Jamaica, where are you? It was like, that ain't time for that. Now, I seen where Nan said, I think his safety is a concern for me. And I agree. You know, people are going to argue with me about this, but I called off a list of names just now for two reasons. One, to give them their props. I like big up people when them are do good. You understand? And don't act like I didn't see them. And if I missed anybody's name, then I apologize, because I probably didn't see you. And we appreciate all that's being done. Because you're not play a superstar at the moment. You still know that these are the people that propel you into superstardom. So you're giving back. You're humanizing yourself from that superstar level, and you're giving back. So you might argue with me about this, but Shaggy, huge superstar. Sean Paul, global name, global household name, huge superstar. Shelly and Fraser Price, huge superstar. Beanie Man, Agent Sasko, Silk Boss, 450, D Angel, Popcorn. All these big names we're calling. Well, Silk Boss, him not reach them levels there yet. And I'm sure he himself won't take offense to that. He's a good songwriter, he's a good artist, but him not reach them levels there yet. But when you talk about Shaggy and Sean Paul and Shelly and Fraser Price in these streets, Vybz Kartel gets a different reaction than a Shaggy in Jamaica. Because I know some people are going to say, look on Shaggy and Sean Paul, them sell way more records than Vybz Kartel. Yes, they do. They did. Them have Grammy, them sell more records, you know. They don't have the impact that he does, and the response would not be the same. You know what I'm saying? So he could be, I think Kartel could be more of a distraction out in the streets than anything else. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family.
And family. About Vybz Kartel. Isn't his health would not be compromised if he's out in the field with the dengue and the other possible infection and harm that could come to his immune system even more?
That's a whole other that's a whole nother argument. Yes, that's a whole nother level of concern right there.
Yeah, because that will take him out, and everything you said, you're so on point. I feel it in my gut. This is like what they're doing in Gaza, a genocide and clearing up the land, and that forewarning about make sure you have your papers and your deed. That was like a hidden warning, and this has the Middle East handprint all over it.
You feel
you
that
know
way?
From the beginning? In my gut, I know it. I don't feel it because the Chinese and the Middle East contingent arm in arm, partners. If you look back in history, the people from the Middle East have a strong historical place in China, because it's not about race, it's about ideology.
Okay.
And if you follow the history of the Middle East and who the originals from there are, you will see their fingerprint in certain places all over the world.
All right.
And they want Jamaica. They need a homeland.
All right. So I don't know how to tell you this.
Just say it. Just say it.
Other than, that's the thing. It's not a just say it thing.
Because it will jeopardize this.
It's not a just say it thing, and I was hoping that you would figure out that it's not a just say it thing too. You know what I mean?
Your platform would be jeopardized.
You see what I'm saying? It's not everything is just a just say it thing.
I want to acknowledge and appreciate your insight and allowing me to give voice as much of that, but I too don't want your platform jeopardized.
All right, my friend.
But I'm just seeing what I'm seeing, and everything you're saying is just validating everything I'm feeling and seeing. And when you look in the history and do the research,
okay, my friend,
even more.
All right.
All right. On that note, have a good day.
You too.
And the best. And those foundations that are taking donation.
All right. I'm gonna need y'all to be very smart around here and read between the lines, right? I know some of you are in the best. It's in your genuine interest. It is genuinely in your best interest to say certain things that you're going to say. But just like how you can tell me, walk with me. Just like how you can tell me, say, if you look at this history and pay attention to that and this, then you will realize that this and that, and connect the dots. You should understand when I'm trying to like reel you in. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right, it don't make no sense you fly up and then you get boxed down. If we fly up with a platform and the platform get boxed down, there will be no more of that platform. So you have to skillfully navigate these here streets, these YouTube streets, these social media streets. You have to skillfully navigate. We already know that every person who say certain things end up a certain way. You understand? Every person who says certain things end up a certain way. We all know, if you don't know it, you're always being monitored. You're always being listened to. And the minute you say certain words, they are known as trigger words. So the minute you use one of them trigger words, they zero in. And the minute you use that trigger word twice, they're on you. I don't need to spell everything out for you. You understand? So right now, we are talking about Vybz Kartel. And should Vybz Kartel be on the ground, giving out aid to the people them and walking through the communities and high five and a fist bump everybody and make them know same in the place? Or should he stay unseen and direct the workers of his Adidja Palmer Foundation, delegate, carry this over here, so make sure the people them over there so get that? Which one and why? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, family.
So listen, with the Vybz Kartel thing, I see it a little differently. I noticed on his Instagram, in that video, he had this t-shirt that said the Adidja Palmer Foundation. And he says, I'm in Jamaica. Where are you?
Right.
I think he's going to do something, but he's on the ground and kind of showing that even still we're battered. We're going through the storm. Jamaica is still a lovely place. You know, it's still to be appreciated. We still love it. and I'm here. Where are you? Asking like, where are the other people? We're gonna have to show up. That's how I saw it.
That's how you saw it, right?
Yeah, not like he's flexing.
Right.
And everything he does is purposeful, right? He's not an idiot.
Right.
And he had that foundation T-shirt on.
Right.
And he's showing the beauty that's still there of this land and saying, oh, like here, I'm ready to work. You know, that's how I took it. So
right.
Just wanted to provide that perspective.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Oh,
thank you.
Nance just said the same thing too. All right, we appreciate you greatly, family. It's all on how we look at things, right? It's our perspective. You could receive it negatively or you could see the positive in it, no?
Exactly. It's not like smoking a cigarette and in the middle of a club or outside said, you know, just get tipsy and whatever.
Right.
He had a T-shirt on, says the foundation. And, you know, that's how I took it. Yeah. So have a good one.
All right, my friend. You too.
Bye.
And that's how I took it too. I just wanted to see, because the comment section was filled with people who didn't take it that way. So I was like, damn, they might beat him over here, man. So I wanted to see if the audience took it that way too. I actually thought I saved the video, but I didn't. That's I would have played it for everybody to see it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning again, bro.
Yeah, family.
For the Vybz Kartel thing, I used you as an example. You have the flag over your head.
Yeah.
What will your T-shirt say?
The T-shirt say, this is a T-shirt. I saw.
All right. We are Gaza member, we are Gaza supporter, we are Cartel original.
Saying.
We know what the man mean. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. And we know send no mean no harm.
The time is now.
Yeah.
That I message must know. As I said earlier, them I watch and them I listen. We don't need for so much. We make slang, and every slang we make, Jamaican answer.
True.
So then can watch and listen as long as we want.
See.
We create words.
See.
Bless up yourself, my father.
Manners and respect, bro. Yo, hey, on that note, let's talk about this, right? Somebody said yesterday, I can't, just a little sidebar. Somebody said yesterday, I can't understand why I hear these Jamaicans calling each other father, and I can't understand why, like, what he said like a 50-year-old man, a 60-year-old man is calling a 40-year-old man his father. Like, what is it about how he can't be your father? He can't be your father. So I had to explain to them, like, it's not that. It's just a slang and a term of endearment. You know what I mean? It's like the level of respect they give. And they were like, no, but I heard them calling Vybz Kartel their daddy. You know, it's like, yes, my daddy. And it's like, what is that about? You calling the next man your daddy? Isn't that disrespectful to your daddy? I can't explain it to you. Jamaicans just have their way of communicating. You know what I mean? Yes, my father. What? I think the my father part is like a level of respect that they'll give to you, kind of thing. And the same thing for my daddy and these kind of, you know, it's not like you want the man to take care of you like him or your daddy. It's just so we talk. We have creative ways of using our lingo. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. It's me again.
Yes, family.
What I want to recommend to you, because as you were saying, sometimes there's certain talk you can't talk, and you have to kind of read between the line and all that kind of stuff. And you've spent a long time building your platform, right?
Absolutely.
I want you to protect it.
Indeed.
Start you I would say on an average every day you get close to probably like 1,000 people tune in, right? Right, and those are members generally versus when you even open it more. Start a subscription. You don't have to use it right now. Start collect people's email addresses. You need to create backups. Start collect people email address. And there's a way you can even do it. I don't even know if you want to say, hey, everybody put your email address in the chat, or I'm sure you can figure out how to do it.
Right.
even when people are signing up for a membership, there should be a line there for their email address. So you capture it automatically. And set up a Patreon page as a backup. Put all your old videos on this Patreon page, which will be through subscription. And just create it.
We have one.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, we have one, but we just never gave it any, and it's still active. We just never gave it any life. Like,
okay,
we didn't put anything over there. I think I posted one video over there, and then I was like, oh, I don't have time for this Patreon stuff, and I just stayed with this platform.
Set up a backup. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
Set your backup good. God forbid anything happen. You can say, hey guys, we're not on YouTube, or this time we're on Patreon. You can send out your email, or you could check out your text message blast. Probably the text message blast would be even better.
Right.
Okay, can't collect. So you can figure out how to do that. I think you could add a line to your membership when people become member.
Right.
And then people on here, I'm sure will gladly, share, whether it's the phone number or whatever it is, start collect data.
Yeah.
So you have it. So if you have to leave this platform, this is your audience, and your audience go wherever you go.
Right.
Don't wait to do it.
Got it.
Got it. So I wanted to share that with you. And you can even do it in the Patreon. You can even for us, you can say, hey, exclusives. Come a day in the life of SouFLo. What am I doing today? Dropping off the kids, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
You
could have exclusive content. Yeah.
Crowd.
Right?
Yeah, I like that.
Shakira's cooking in the kitchen and just people will watch, because even me, like every morning, it's like I need to hear my SouFLo in the morning. Like you are part of my daily routine. And I know you're part of the daily routine for a lot of other people.
Big up.
So that's it.
I like that. I actually wrote it down, pen and paper. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Take care.
All right, my friend.
All right. Bye.
All right. And yeah, I still have not forgotten what Voice of Reason said about the other stuff that we need to work on concerning us being Jamaicans in the diaspora. Not necessarily. We live outside of Jamaica, but we are Jamaicans. If y'all don't know it, it was recently headline news. Finally, I used to say it before and I got cursed out over it. When I used to say throughout the years, the most powerful group of Jamaicans are actually the Jamaicans who live outside of Jamaica. It was misconstrued. It was taken as me trying to divide Jamaicans and say the one them overseas better than the one them where they are yard, but that's not what I was saying. So when it finally came in the news media in Jamaica like a couple of weeks ago, and I recovered it again, right? We had the conversation. It was then everybody was ready to accept that that's what it was. The most powerful group of Jamaicans. If we are the most powerful group of Jamaicans, then surely we can affect change, because the only reason we're the most powerful group is because of our remittance, which is dollars and cents. And our dollars and cents play a big part. And if our dollars and cents are going to speak, then our voice should be heard behind those dollars and cents. So Voice of Reason already laid it out there that we actually need to organize better and put some other things in place, which I won't go into now. So I just want to put it out there that I haven't forgotten about it. But as you can see, situation dictates and life is happening as we are moving, right? Because this thing that was just happening in Jamaica kind of like took the wind out any kind of sail, and we're having to focus on that. As for the Vybz Kartel part, I think that Vybz Kartel should be in Jamaica delegating from behind the scenes, and he can pop out every now and then. In the military, we call it raising morale. So, when you're toiling, you're doing the same repetitious thing every day. You start like, man, is this my life? I hate this. I'm tired of this, but you have to do it, right? And then you get to love the pain because you have no choice, but that's what you have to do. And then every now and then they will have this break where something they give you or something happens that lifts your morale so much. I think that's how he should be popping out in Jamaica. Of course, along with if he chooses to have concerts where or performance where just like how the performance is coming up with the I Love Jamaica concert series. I think they're going to have 5 of them, they said. Shaggy has already signed on to do one. Shaggy's own will be broadcasted from a stadium, I believe it was, or something like that. Or is it New York City, Times Square? Something like that. Or Macy's Day Parade or something. Massacre is about to do one. I think Sean Paul one is about to be at the stadium in Miami. That's a huge event. And these are all a part of it. The telethon series. I think them kind of something that is where Kartel should be more than like in the streets. And like I was saying before, people might argue with me and they might say, I don't know what you're talking about, because Sean Paul a bigger star than Kartel, or Shaggy a bigger star than Kartel. If you follow all of them around Jamaica, you will see completely different reaction from the people. You will see completely different. Shaggy will walk around and people don't really pay him no mind. Them are gonna be like, yeah, Shaggy that, Shaggy, big up yourself and that. Sean Paul, same thing. When Kartel come out, it's just like the people them forget what they were doing and a whole crowd of people follow him. You know, like when those celebrities that are A-listers might walk through a mall, for instance, and then, oh shit, they gotta shut the mall down. We gotta get extra security. You have to warn us that you're coming through this area because madness and pandemonium are gonna follow. He's that kind of guy. Like, that is what his crowd influence following does. So I don't think he should be out there like that, because it will be more of a distraction than anything else, as far as getting help to the people goes, right? What do you say? You can have lives dedicated to collecting audience info and make it a free flow chat. Okay, putting it out there. Morning, Murray. We see you out there. Yeah, Sean and Shaggy are more reserved, but it's not just them is more reserved, it's their followers are more reserved. Their approach is more different, For Kartel, Fim follow, like the people who follow Vybz Kartel, if they're going to storm the place. If them know same daddy, them are going to storm the place. They're not just going to be like, oh, Vybz Kartel is here and I'm over there, so hi Kartel. No, them are going to storm the place. So I don't think it'll be good for him. Plus, of course, his safety as well is an issue. And when you're out there trying to help out the people, you have to have a bag of security around you and man, I watch your head back on your side them, and it's just going to be a big distraction. So put the people together through the Adidja Palmer Foundation, for those of you who want to donate to that foundation, or if it's funded by him, put the people together and go out there and do it that way is how I think should be done. Just my thought. On to our last topic for the morning, though, is where we'll talk about Zohran Mamdani. Zohran Mamdani. This right here. Oh, before I say all that, somebody asked, where is Buju Banton in all this? Because Buju Banton is known as one of the voices, and we're surprised to see that Buju is not all over the place saying anything, being a part of any telethon. DJ Khaled just linked up with Bounty Killer. DJ Khaled has his We the Best Foundation. Bounty Killer has his Bounty Killer Foundation. And both of them are also going to be contributing towards getting Jamaica back on track and getting people the help they need. So now people are like, okay, Vybz Kartel is doing that. Buju is doing, Bounty is doing that. DJ Khaled is chipping in. Where is Buju? Well, for those of you who don't know, Buju Banton had applied for and was trying to build the Buju Banton Foundation in Jamaica. The question is, did they give him permission to, or did they turn him down and say, no, you can't do it? And the answer is yes. Buju Banton's application to formally register the Buju Banton Foundation as a charity in Jamaica, it was denied. It was denied by the relevant authorities in early 2021. we can say under the Andrew Holness administration, we can say whatever way you want to say it. But it was denied. So now you hear everybody else talking about the Bounty Killer Foundation and the Adidja Palmer Foundation and the Shaggy have this and Sean Paul have that and this have that. Well, Sean Paul and Shaggy are different. Shaggy has a foundation. Sean Paul is teamed up with Food for the Poor. But you get my drift, right? About all these foundations. Buju was rejected. He wasn't allowed to put together a charitable foundation. The Department of Cooperatives and Friendly Societies, it is called the DCFS, with somebody named so, which serves as the charity authority in Jamaica. They rejected Buju Banton's application because Buju Banton, otherwise Mark Myrie, was not deemed fit and proper of a person to sit on the board of a charitable organization due to his 2011 drug trafficking conviction in the United States of America. That is what was printed as their reason for denying him that. The DCFS cited that Charities Act of 2013, which requires that all governing board members have not been convicted of an offense involving dishonesty, whether in Jamaica or elsewhere. The authority stated that having a person with a known conviction on the board would not be in the best interest of maintaining public trust and confidence in charitable organizations. Now, despite the denial of the official charitable registration, the Buju Banton Foundation has continued to carry out philanthropic activities in Jamaica, such as donating computers and other aids to boys' homes through other means, and with support from various partners that works with his foundation. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Good to hear from you.
Yeah. I don't think that they denied him because of his prison situation.
That's just the excuse they gave us.
I think it had something to do with the fact that he's
PNP
a Maroon.
And a PNP.
Yes, and he's an ambassador of
the Maroons.
I think that have a lot to do with it. Just my opinion. And
that's yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're on point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing, and I'm gonna go because I have to go to work.
Okay.
I was watching another show yesterday with Tony Mataran, and he was saying that if you have things in your house, like you know how you buy clothes and put it on and wear it and it still have the tag on it, or you have baby things or stuff that you never use, he must say you can contact him on him Instagram, and if you're there, Florida or Miami, you can meet up with him and give him the things then, so he can send go to Jamaica.
Okay.
Now, me did have some baby things for my grandbaby. Of course, I still haven't seen her yet, and she's almost 5 months. I had some things for her, and I was gonna bring it to her. Well, she's bigger now. Those things were when she was born.
Right.
I still have them, and I was wondering what to do with them. I was going to take them to the Goodwill. So I'm thinking of trying to contact him on that level. So, saying all that to say, I see people getting so upset and leaving comments on social media about who's not donating and who's donating. We have to understand, not everybody want to put a camera in their face when they're donating. Some people donate privately. They don't need the whole world to know what you're donating. they want to do it quietly. So not everybody doing it the same way.
Okay.
And I'm speaking of like all of the stars and stuff, the celebrities, the singers.
Mm-hmm.
People are judging them, and they even judge Khaled.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, give it some time. It's a way that you have to go about this donation thing. This was a disaster.
Okay.
Some of those areas, it's hard to even get in to get to the people. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Hello?
Marie. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Oh, you got quiet. I thought I got cut off.
No, we hear you.
Yeah. So, yeah. As far as the Buju Banton thing go, I really feel that it has something to do with his compound connection.
Okay. Could be. I think so now too that you mentioned it. Yeah.
It's just my opinion.
Yeah. That and his political affiliation as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Again, politics at play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I called my family thinking that they were at home and that Mayor Penn was damaged and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was at work. He opened the restaurant and told me Mayor Penn is fine.
Right.
People have little roof damage.
But them good.
But Mayor Penn Clarendon never get where everybody else get. And mostly Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Shaki come from?
Oh yeah, Shakira area mashup. Our house in Clarendon damaged badly too though. So we have a lot of houses that are damaged, but we just never get like obliterated like they did.
Right. Yeah. My people them said to them house fine, everything was fine.
Yeah, not for us.
They went to work and everything.
No, sir, not for us. Our place mash up too. And that is in Clarendon. Where I'm at in Clarendon, I'm borderline Clarendon, Manchester. If you see Manchester is underwater, right?
Oh,
okay.
I'm near the Mayor Penn market.
I mean, I am really on the border, like.
Okay.
So you
we can walk to the Mayor Penn market from where my family live.
Right, and me, 5 minutes walk into Manchester. That's how on the border I am.
Oh, you're very close.
Right. So you're on the other side. All right, Marie, pick up yourself. All right. That's Marie's message 411 TV, fellow content creator sister, right along with one babe.
Right.
Yes, please. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for your backers? No, drop me a mic. Yeah, so that's Marie's message 411 TV, fellow content creator sister. If you go on YouTube and check out her content, her channel, the part where Marie made me silent is when she said some of these people are just hard to get to. And I'm telling you all to stop saying that. But me understand some Marie tune in late. See? So she never hear when me need to stop saying it because that's what they want us to believe. With all the help that's on the ground, I'm going to say it one more time because we have only 12 minutes, 13 minutes left. With all the help that's on the ground, they have more than enough power to get to everybody who are so-called marooned. The only reason everybody is not getting help right now is because our prime minister is not delegating. He's not putting the help where the help needs to go. I know it is poorly managed or it is out of spite or whatever the case may be, but them not use all the resources that they have on the ground, right? Can't take a call right now, call. We're going to go into the next topic because we only have 13 minutes left after spending from 6:30 till now talking about what is going on in Jamaica. See it? So, New York City woke up this morning. If you're on that topic, you can call in now. New York City woke up this morning to a Muslim mayor. And Donald Trump is losing his shite. New York City woke up to a Muslim mayor this morning. His name is Zohran Mamdani. Zohran Mamdani is actually, let me give you a little bit about him. First of all, almost all the billionaires in that area came to, they said over a dozen billionaires came together to make sure that he would not be mayor of New York. So for them to put all their resources behind making sure he did not become the mayor of New York and he still won, the people have spoken loudly. It's official. The biggest city in the United States of America, biggest city, will now have its first Muslim and first South Asian mayor. Since Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani first entered the New York City's mayoral race, the 34-year-old state assemblyman from Queens has had a meteoric rise from near total obscurity into the national spotlight. His bold left-wing platform has energized progressive, shaken up the Democratic Party, and drawn harsh criticism from President Donald Trump and the Republicans. Donald Trump has said stuff about him like, we should send ICE, go pick him up, strip him of his citizenship, deport him, stop funding New York federally. And Trump also said most recently that any Jewish person who votes for Mamdani is stupid. All these things were said publicly about this individual. This is your president saying these things about you while you're running to be mayor of a city. Crazy times we're living in, right? So he said, today we have spoken in a clear voice. Hope is alive, is what he said Tuesday night. Unlike his more established opponents, Mamdani's new perspective, his youth, and his new left-wing platform excited and ultimately won over voters who were eager for fresher change, something different, something more inclusive than what we have now. Come true, Democrats. Make we lose. Not only that, in a couple of states, the Democrats swept across the board. I don't have them in front of me right now, but there were a couple of historic moves as well. I can't say what state. Virginia and Mississippi, babe? Oh, you onto it too? Uh-oh. History was made, right? Yes, yes. So he said, you don't have to be young to be able to do it, but I think you have to be seen as being authentic and speaking to what people actually really care about in a way that is hip and make people want to be on that bandwagon that you have. Democrats can learn from Mamdani's ability to connect with people and his authenticity. I saw him. He was born in Uganda. Before I get into that, I saw him at a fete. He apparently is the kind of New Yorker that is like New Yorker. Not the New Yorkers that are New Yorkers but still lock themselves off to one crowd. You have New Yorkers who are into like everything and everybody, right? And he seems to be that kind of person. I know. I saw him. He pulled up to a party and danced to some soca music and all these kind of things. It looks like he felt very comfortable in that atmosphere. He was at the Labor Day parade winding down too. Yeah. It just seemed like somebody who is New York, who represents New York. Because New York is this kind of place, man. For all the years I lived there, the one thing that I really loved about that place is that when you say the word or the phrase melting pot, man, I can't think of anywhere else in the US that is more of a melting pot than New York is. So to have any person who is in leadership in a city like New York, or in a state like New York, rather, and New York, to have anybody who is partial or divisive, it's not a good fit for that kind of a place. You know what I mean? It's not a good fit for that kind of a place. New York has some of everybody. And I'm not talking about just some of everybody racially. I'm talking about some of everybody ethnicity, religion, socioeconomic backgrounds, different levels of the social ladder. And it's like everybody just, at some point, everybody meets together, comes together. The guy that works at Wall Street that makes $500,000 a year and lives in the village in a $2 million brownstone or whatever, he comes into the hood to get his haircut from his favorite barbershop. Like, New York is truly a unique place, you know? It's truly a unique place. And I just feel like this guy, him give me the vibes like he fits. He fits. We'll see as time goes by how his policies are implemented and how he fares out to be. So he was born in Uganda, actually. Mamdani moved to New York at the age of 7 years old. So he's a transplant as well. And he became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2018. See, I was of the impression he was born in the U.S. So when Donald Trump said we should strip him of his citizenship, I was like, how do you strip somebody of their citizenship that was born here? Well, he wasn't born here. He was naturalized in 2018. He is actually the son of 2 Harvard graduates. Mamdani's mother, who is Mira Nair, she is an acclaimed filmmaker, and his father, he is Mahmoud Mamdani. He is the author and political commentator and professor at government at Columbia University. So both his parents are Ivy League graduates, both from Harvard. Before entering politics, he worked as a housing counselor, helping low-income homeowners in Queens, New York, fight their evictions. And in 2021, he was elected to the New York State Assembly, representing District 36 in Queens. His mayoral campaign was fueled by social media and grassroots efforts, and it took hold quickly, with primary contest win in June. Like his opponent, Mamdani's platform focused heavily on making the city safer and also more affordable for New Yorkers to live in. He's one of them that said a cap needs to be put on this rent thing because the rent in New York City seems to be going like there's no cap on it. And they keep raising the rent. Who's paying $2,000 and something for a 1-bedroom, $3,000 and something for a 1-bedroom? There are $4,000, $5,000 1-bedroom apartments in New York. Crazy. But he pushed more radical ways, they call radical ways, to accomplish those goals, some of which will be uncharted territory for New York City to see. He said housing is key. We got to get New Yorkers to be able to have your own place to live. The high cost of housing is one of the residents' most common gripes about living in New York City, the city that never sleeps. The average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in 2025 November in Manhattan, hold on to your horses, Southern people, is $4,778. This is a nearly 20% increase from 3 years ago, according to apartments listing site RentHop. And in Brooklyn, the average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment is $3,625, about a 5% increase from just a year ago. And these are some of the things that Mamdani is saying this can't be happening, and there has to be something that we can do to stop this and to also lower some of these prices so people can actually work and their work money paid to them can actually afford someplace decent for them to live. That's one of his mantras, is that if you're a person who works hard and you're working, nobody should be working a full-time job, 2 full-time jobs, and not be able to still afford someplace to live. with rent being $4,788 for a 1-bedroom on average in Manhattan, you can easily see how people could work full-time job and still not have some place to live, right? So let's hope he's able to stand on these things that he talked about during his campaign. And way to go, New York. Way to friggin' go. I woke up this morning very pleased to see this, right? And I mean, he's Muslim. I thought America was supposed to be about the freedom of religion is a part of our rights. You're supposed to be able to worship in whatever way you see fit. But for some reason, we say it, but it has never really been the thing. Everybody joins in it. Oh, if you're not a Christian, you're demonic. Well, New York has spoken loud and clear, and I like it. We're going to leave this one right here this morning. Y'all keep Jamaica in your prayers, man. Andrew Holness, our great Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, if you see these videos, I would love for you to just explain to us, because we are chat your back of you. So we want you to explain to us, sir, please, why is so much resources on the ground and the movement to get help to the people is still so slow? Just to see if you have an ulterior motive or you're against your own people or something. Would I like to hear that from you? With that said, my granny Miss Ruby right here said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Clevey, right next door, him say, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. You, no matter how much money you have or how powerful you think you are, you can't bring tomorrow to you. Only God can do that for you. So if God spares your life, you will be here tomorrow too. All right, so we'll meet again if God spare life. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for being a part of this platform, this family. Let our voice be heard in a time when it is needed the most. Have a wonderful day. I'm out. Peace.